I have here the greatest game of all time. No, I'm just kidding. It's Zelda 1. Pretty good. It's not the greatest. Very shiny though. That's what I'm trying to highlight here. How how goddamn reflective it is. But no, it's Zelda 1. It's got the cool crest with the hearts and the key and the lion. You want to know specifics about it, you should check out other videos. I can tell you my impressions of it. I didn't play it until I was like a teen. I didn't beat it until I was in my 20s. I probably had to look up walkthroughs. I like it. It's cool. It's not my favorite. Kind of bullshit, and I wouldn't recommend it to most people. I recommend playing it, check it out, maybe complete a couple dungeons, and then whenever you feel like quitting, just quit. Move on to something else. But I don't know, maybe you have more patience, maybe you have a thirst for punishment or confusion. Maybe you know what to expect, and it's really not a bad game. But you don't have to play it. I'll play it for you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say before I just start. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'd like the intro to prepare you for what's about to come, but I don't know what's about to come. Maybe I should do the intro afterward. Let's play The Legend of Zelda. What is up, everybody? I'm here with Zelda 1 and my VCR. This blue screen. The picture quality is not going to be perfect, alright? If I had some way of converting my RF directly into HDMI or just straight into my computer. But yeah, I'm currently running the NES into my VCR, and then the VCR into a splitter, the splitter into a converter. And that's what's going into the computer. I should turn off my air. And so the quality's not great. It's pretty good. It's good enough for me. Some people don't even watch videos like this. They just put them on in the background, so I figure it's not a deal breaker. And other people might not mind. Other people might be maybe in the same age bracket as me, and they'll see the wiggly-ass picture I'm about to show you, and the scan line slowly rolling through, and they'll say, oh yeah, that's what I remember. But if you think it's a bad picture and you don't want to watch it, fine. I understand. Let's see what we got. Alright, well, they don't always work on the first try. That's a known fact. I'm gonna keep fucking with it and hope it works. Alright, well, just for my curiosity, does Zelda 2 work? Oh, there we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. Well, that's almost something, maybe. This game in particular, maybe it needs to be pushed forward. There we go. This is Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. A long time ago. We'll just register a new. Let's... Takes a few tries. So what's happening here, if you don't know? These cartridges have little tiny like cards in them. Cards, basically like a giant SD card, kinda. And the way that it's read is with a bunch of different tiny pins. And if any of the pins don't get a good connection, it can cause problems. Blowing like this is probably not the best idea, especially long term. But I've got a lot of problems, and breaking that particular habit is not on the agenda today. So I think it does like to be held forward, which means I might jam something behind it. Or maybe I can lean my NES on its back. Okay, I think we're in. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the Triforce with Power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with Wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units, Link, to save her. All of treasures: heart, container heart, fairy, clock, rupee, 5 rupees, life potion, second potion, letter, food, sword, white sword, magical shield, Boomerang. Magical boomerang. Bomb, bow, arrow, silver arrow, blue candle, blue ring, red ring, power bracelet, recorder, raft, stepladder. I mean, this is just like full game spoils. Magical rod, book of magic, key, magical key, map, compass. Gotta get the basics in there. Triforce. Ooh. Please look up the manual for details. Oh shit, yeah. Let's look at the instructions. I don't have them, so I'll have to pull them up online. So we are here on Vim's lair. Was hit pretty hard. I don't know if you can get games there anymore, but they still have manuals. And that's what we're gonna pirate today. The manual, like, I don't really feel bad for quote-unquote pirating it. Like, it's not, they didn't sell the manual, they sold it with the game, and its main purpose is to serve the game. Like, you should buy the game if you're so fascinated by the manual, really. But I want to take a look at it just because we're about to play this game. And instruction manuals are very interesting. I've always liked them. They're written by people for people who either don't read them or don't value all the work that went into them. They just want the one piece that they're looking for to get farther in the game, usually. But I want to actually explore the manual. And so first off, we have their official Nintendo seal of quality, which they tried to put on all the games that they approved of as a way of combating shovelware, basically. This official seal is your assurance that Nintendo has reviewed this product and that it has met our standards for excellence in workmanship, reliability, and entertainment value. Always look for this seal when buying games and accessories to ensure complete compatibility with your Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh yeah, that's another thing, is third-party games could cause problems or not work on your system, but usually they would, I think. I mean, we had, shit, I still have it. We had a third-party Bible game that is not Nintendo seal of quality, and it seems to work fine. It's a game. It's playable. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst on the NES. Thank you for selecting the Nintendo Entertainment System: The Legend of Zelda pack. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling of your new game, and then save the booklet for future reference. Hints on how to destroy Ganon. That's the first section, page 5. Basic Wisdom, 16. Treasure the magic and mystery. I guess destroying Ganon is kind of the whole game. The overworld, the underworld, the Legend of Zelda ABCs. Precaution, do not store the game pack in extreme temperatures, do not immerse in water, do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. A long, long time ago, the world was in an age of chaos. In the midst of this chaos, in a little kingdom in the land of Hyrule, a legend was being handed down from generation to generation. The legend of the Triforce, golden triangles possessing mystical powers. One day, an evil army attacked this peaceful little kingdom and stole the Triforce of Power. This army was led by Ganon, the powerful Prince of Darkness, who sought to plunge the world into fear and darkness under his rule. I notice it spells Ganon there with one N, so I'm not sure if this is, this might be an updated manual? Either that or they spelled it wrong in the game but correct in the manual. Fearing his wicked rule, this text is also not easy to read on this background. Fearing his wicked rule, Zelda, the princess of this kingdom, split up the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 fragments and hid them throughout the realm to save the last remaining Triforce from the clutches of the evil Ganon. At the same time, she commanded her most trustworthy nursemaid, Impa, to secretly escape into the land and go find a man with enough courage to destroy the evil Ganon. Upon hearing this, Ganon grew angry, imprisoned the princess, and sent out a party in search of Impa. Braving forests and mountains, Impa fled for her life from her pursuers. As she reached the very limit of her energy, she found herself surrounded by Ganon's evil henchmen. Cornered, what could she do? But wait, all was not lost. A young lad appeared. He skillfully drove off Ganon's henchmen and saved Impa from a fate worse than death. His name was Link. During his travels, he had come across Impa and Ganon's henchmen. Impa told Link the whole story of the Princess Zelda and the evil Ganon. Burning with a sense of justice, Link resolved to save Zelda, but Ganon was a powerful opponent. He held the Triforce of Power, and so in order to fight off Ganon, Link had to bring the scattered 8 fragments of the Triforce of Wisdom together to rebuild the mystical triangle. If he couldn't do this, there would be no chance Link could fight his way into Death Mountain where Ganon lived. Can Link really destroy Ganon and save Princess Zelda? Only your skill can answer that question. Good luck. Use the Triforce wisely. The Triforce has no use in the game. Maybe it just means use wisdom. Hints on how to destroy Ganon. Those of you who have had trouble playing the game, read the story below. Read it carefully, it has lots of useful hints. Well, this is fun. And look at these fucking, like, cartoons. I love it. These illustrations. When Impa gave Link the order to destroy Ganon, she also told him of the history of the land of Hyrule and the layout of the 9 underground secret labyrinths. These layouts should be somewhere in this booklet. Did you find them? Relying on what Impa had told him, Link has to somehow make his way to Death Mountain. Link just might be able to find out where the mountain is by carefully studying where and when the monsters appear. In the forests and mountains, there are several caves, and in these caves, there live merchants who will sell Link useful items, as well as buying things here. As well as buying things here, Link can get his hands on other things that he can't get elsewhere. The big enemies often have weak points. Try using various items of treasure to attack them in a number of ways. That way you're bound to hit upon the right combination. Yeah, that's a good hint. Trial and error. That's how we learn. Lots of amazing things happen in the springs Link finds here and there. The fairies will give Link a whole new supply of life hearts. These aren't the only secrets to be found. The entrances to the underground labyrinths are hidden all over the place. There are also some entrances that are really hard to find. Nevertheless, somewhere, you'll be able to find hints on how to solve these riddles, and once Link's found a labyrinth, he'll always get an item of treasure. Carry weapons such as boomerangs, etc. to match the enemy. This way Link can proceed with the fight more effectively. The skill to switch over quickly to the treasure select screen, remember the sub-screen, and swiftly take out the treasures is really important. If you've got this skill, Link will be able to win through to the end. The labyrinth level display is important. It shows Link the way. If Link does not fight in the right level order, he might meet a miserable end at the end of the labyrinth. Don't rush forward too fast. It's dangerous. But like, they don't hard wall it. They let you run in and get killed if you want. And I like that. That's something I like in games, is when they let you make mistakes, but also they make the danger clear. Like, hey, you found level 8. You really want to be here? Yeah, I'll see what's up. Some of the nasties in the labyrinth are controlled by a ringleader. If Link finds this ringleader and does away with him first, then all the other enemies in the room will disappear. There's no way to distinguish the ringleader, as far as I know. Lots of riddles are hidden in the underground labyrinths. Once Link's found the map and the compass, he can go forward, checking each of the passageways one by one. Walk around and find all the rooms. For this, Link will have to increase his possessions a lot. In the underground labyrinths, Link will come across some doors that will close behind him once he's passed through them. Yet there's always a way of opening them and escaping. Even if Link is closed in on all sides, he's not allowed to give up. Try anything to get out. And this is, fuck. Hello, it's me. This is what I love about the Zelda series. Link is not allowed to give up. He has to be brave. He has to save the people because no one else is going to. And yeah, it's just the instruction manual being cute. But that's the idea. Is courage in the face of insurmountable odds. If you feel nothing but dead ends all around you and you just keep pushing because there's nothing else to do. You keep trying and you keep finding different ways until something new happens. Link's going to have a difficult time trying to destroy Ganon. He's real mean. Insurmountable odds, he's real mean. But even Ganon has his weak point. Some friendly character in the game is sure to tell Link about it. Link has destroyed Ganon and has managed to rescue Princess Zelda. Now that he's got a hold of the 2 Triforces, he once again goes off on his travels, making his way towards countries unknown. Who knows what the future holds for Link? In the labyrinths, Link will come across some kind-hearted people who will help him out. Listen well to what they say and discover the enemy's weak points. Creating your own Link character. Link, the hero of The Legend of Zelda, does not yet exist. You create Link by first registering your player name. You may create a total of 3 different Link characters. When you load the game pack in the unit and turn on the power supply, the title display as shown on the right appears and the demonstration begins. When you press the start button and the display on the right appears, line up the heart with register your name using the select button, then press the start button and the display on the right appears. Use the select button to line up the heart with the Link character you wish to name. Enter your name, maximum of 8 letters, using the control pad to select a letter and the A button to set a letter. Once you have registered your name, line up the heart with register end in the display and press the start button. I kind of like step-by-step instructions like this. You know, in case you find yourself on the start screen and you're pressing A and nothing's happening. Yeah, open up the instructions. Step by step, press select, put your heart over this part, hit the button, hit the button. We'll get you into the game, don't worry. Erasing an old Link character. Oh my god, we got Nintendo, Mario, and Luigi up there. If you decide you want to start your game from scratch with a new Link character, you can erase all the data for an old Link using the Elimination mode. Line up the heart with the Elimination mode and press the Start button. Move the heart to the Link you want to erase and press the Start button. This will erase the name. Move the heart to Elimination End and press Start again. This permanently erases all data for the Link selected. Use this mode carefully. To create a new Link character, just enter your name like you did at the beginning. Starting the game. Now that you have created a Link character, you are ready to start Link's adventure. Using the Select button, move the heart to the Link you wish and press the Start button. Game Over options. The game is over when Link's life power is 0. At this time, you have 3 options: continue, save, and retry. Choose one by using the Select button and then pressing Start. Continue, carry on with the same game. This will start a new game where the last one left off. Link will keep all his possessions from the last game and will start with 3 life power hearts. And so interestingly, they're using game there as like a session, as like a life, I guess. Because it doesn't start a new game from the beginning. It continues where you were, roughly. Save. Store the game information for later play. This will store all Link's possessions in your game pack's memory so you can carry on with the same game at some time in the future. We'll see, yeah, and they're contradicting themselves here. You can carry on with the same game, but then when you continue, it starts a new game where the last game left off. So saving your game could be considered ending your game, and then starting a new one next time from where you left off. I don't know. That's not how I say it. Retry. Erase the current game information. This will return you to the starting menu display without saving any information from the last game. That data will be permanently lost. Use this option carefully. Begin a new game by selecting a Link character in the usual manner. If your game ends while you are in a labyrinth and you select Continue, your game continues from the entrance to that labyrinth. If your game ends outside a labyrinth and you continue, you start from the very beginning. Position-wise, you start from the very beginning. You still have all your items. Only 3 hearts, though. Do not press the power or reset switches from the time that you have saved the game up to when the select display appears. If you do this, you may lose the data you want to save. If you are saving your game information for later play, you must hold in the reset button on the control deck while turning off the power. Failure to do so may result in the loss of your stored game information. I don't think it has, at least in my experience. Playing with a friend. Take turns. At the end of your game, select save or retry and press start. Your friend can start a game using a different Link character. To start a different game, always store the game in memory, save, and then turn off the power supply to the unit. Stopping the game. At any time, you may end your game. Oh, good. With the subscreen displayed, see page 17, simultaneously press the A button on controller 2 and the control pad. You can cancel the game by doing this. Yeah, so that's a bit weird. You gotta switch your controller if you only have one to slot 2. And then it says A and the control pad, but I thought it was select A. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, I guess I should get another controller, because currently my zapper is plugged in, and I don't think I can save Zelda 1 with the zapper. The battery is used to retain the player's data for 5 years. However, depending on the conditions under which the game pack is kept, such as exposure to high temperatures, etc., the life of the battery may be shortened. Oh shit, that might be a thing. I think this Zelda cannot save. So I'll probably just try to beat it all in one sitting. Which is not too hard. It's not a long game, it'll just take a couple hours, maybe 3. More if I'm stupid, but hopefully it'll be fine. Basic wisdom. Let's start Link's journey. Let's get on with the game and begin Link's battle with evil. I know you just can't wait to send Link on his adventures, but first, let's master some basics. How to use the controller. Moves Link, selects B item. That's the D-pad. Pause, restart buttons. For selecting main/subscreen. B for using and attacking with gadgets, treasures, etc. A for attacking with the sword. What are the main and sub-screens? To play this game well, you really have to be able to use these 2 screens skillfully. The main screen displays Link as he's fighting the enemy and shows what's going on around him. The sub-screen, on the other hand, displays the various treasures that Link has in his possession. If you change over to the sub-screen, you can choose any of these treasures in the blue framed area by moving the control pad left or right. Link meets all sort of challenges above and underground. Fighting first starts in the overworld, a land where you cannot tell left from right. What type of places will Link fight and pursue his adventures in? Read on. The overworld, forests, lakes, mountains. Link must fight many enemies in a beautiful and natural world. We can be pretty certain, however, that some good-natured people living in these places will help him out and be his allies in his fight against evil. The underworld. The underworld is an underground maze of dangerous labyrinths. Link will find many more enemies living inside the labyrinth than he does in the overworld. The fragments of the Triforce of Wisdom that Link is after are hidden somewhere inside these labyrinths. Here's a useful little hint. You can change over to the subscreen even during a fight, and choose the most effective item of treasure to use against the enemy. Let's learn some skills for battling the enemy. The basic principle of the game is, of course, to defend yourself and destroy the enemy one after the other in quick succession. Now let's learn the basics of how to do so. First off, use the sword! Link can use his sword to inflict damage on almost all of the enemy. Use button A for the sword. The enemy will flash when wounded and will be knocked backwards. Link can get 3 types of swords, each with different striking power. These swords are displayed inside frame A at the top of the main screen. Link can also use the treasures. Link can use his acquired treasures such as a bow and arrow instead of his sword. Use button B to get to these treasures. Did you remember? The treasures that Link can use right now are displayed in frame B above the main screen. It also shows us that the white sword is twice as strong as the sword, and the magical sword is twice as strong as that. Use the shield to fend off the enemy's attacks. When Link is not attacking, he can use the shield that is always by his side to fend off the enemy's attacks. Don't forget, there are some enemy attacks that Link can't defend against. Shield. Link has this from the start of his adventures. Use it to protect him from the spears and rocks that the enemy throws. And I'm guessing he used the shield to fight off Ganon's minions and save Impa, because you don't start the game with your sword. Magic Shield. This is bigger than the other shield. Use it to fend off the enemy's spells and rocks and Zola's Ball. Zolas are what they called Zoras. The white hearts tell you how wounded Link is. As the enemy attacks Link, the life hearts at the top of the main screen turn white. These hearts show how much life Link has remaining. The red hearts are Link's life force. When they all turn white, that's the end of Link and the end of the game. When they are all red, Link can throw his sword to attack the enemy from a distance. You can find many entrances to get into the labyrinths and the ruins. However, sometimes you can find them hidden deep in the forests or mountains. Look carefully. You never know where an entrance will be. Treasure, the magic and the mystery. As Link continues his adventure, he may find lots of magical items. If you don't know how to use them, Link will never be able to get the better of Ganon. Rubies! Rubies are the money used in this kingdom. They sometimes appear when Link disposes of the enemy. If Link collects enough of them, he can buy treasure from the merchant. Blue rubies are worth 5 times more than yellow ones. In all, Link can own up to 255 yellow rubies, and he may use them in any way he likes. In the game it called them rupees, and even though it was also spelled wrong, I don't know when they fixed it, I guess. Zelda 3, Link to the Past? Heart container and heart. The heart container increases the number of life hearts that Link has. A heart also turns a white heart back to a red heart. During the game, if Link defeats the enemy and rescues the fairy who's in their devilish hands, she'll turn all the white hearts red. Does she turn all of them, or just like 8 of them? Key and magic key. Link needs these to open the locked doors in the labyrinths. The magical key is very useful. Link can use it over and over again. Once he's got this magical key, A will be displayed showing that he's unstoppable. Ladder. This item of treasure lets Link cross holes or rivers that are as wide as he is. Raft. Link can float across seas and lakes when he launches this from a dock. Link can't launch the raft unless he's at a dock. During the game, there will be some places Link won't be able to get to without using his raft. Map of the labyrinths and compass. Link can discover the entire layout of the labyrinths with this map, and by using the compass, he can find out where the Triforce fragments are hidden within the labyrinths. Letter to Little Old Lady. When you choose this letter at the submenu and press button B, Link can show the letter to the little old lady who lives inside one of the many caves. Little old lady. Little old lady. That was hard for me to say for some reason. It's like I've always got this like curve in the back of my mouth because I'm trying to open up some, but I also don't want to spit. And so like I feel like I'm a lot more tense than I need to be because I'm trying not to spit, and it has this weird effect of drying out my mouth even more. I don't know. Link can show the letter to the little old lady who lives inside one of the many caves. Blue and red rings. The blue ring reduces the damage inflicted by the enemy by half, and the red ring reduces damage to 1/4. Power bracelet. This bracelet gives Link amazing inner strength. He can even lift giant rocks. Magical clock. The enemy stops moving when Link has this. Mind you, it only works for the screen he's on at the moment. I love these, again, illustrations. These ones are more cartoony than the other ones were almost more like paintings, I think. But I like these little cartoon depictions. They look a bit different than the in-game artwork. What you find when you press button B. A strange thing, strange way to put it. And there's Link saying, stop right there, and whapping an Octorok. Wooden boomerang and magical boomerang. Link can use these to inflict damage on weak enemies. He can also stop most of the enemy in their tracks if he throws the boomerang on target. The magical boomerang flies further than the wooden boomerang. Bomb. Set one of these and Link can overpower the enemy with the explosive blast. For each bomb he picks up, he gets 4 bombs. Link can carry at most 8 bombs. At the beginning of the game, he can't have any more bombs than this number, so use them sparingly. Bow and wooden and silver arrows. Link can use them only if he has both the bow and an arrow. For each arrow Link shoots, he loses 1 ruby. Oh, by the way, there are some enemies that can be disposed of using only the bow and arrow, so be alert. That's an interesting looking bow design there. Seems highly impractical. Blue and red candles. Some of the rooms inside of the labyrinths are really dark, so use these to brighten them up. Blue candles are good for 1 screen only, but the red ones can light up rooms for several screens. Whistle. A really mysterious magical item. Use it and it'll amaze you with what it can do. They call it recorder in the game. Enemy bait. Link can use this bait to lure the enemy and bump them off as they come to eat it. But watch out, this doesn't work for some of the enemy. Is that real? I've never used it as actual bait. I've only ever given it to the one guy. Bump them off. I want to bump them off. Oh, the Octoroks are sucking on it. Oh, cool. Water of life. Drink this and all of Link's life hearts will turn red. Red water turns blue when Link sips it. Drink the blue water and that's the last of the water. Yeah, it's a weird low-tech way of representing a 2-dose potion. Like, it's the same amount in the bottle. They just color it different. They could have filled the bottle and then shown a halfway bottle, but I mean, this saves space, I guess. Magic wand. This is the wand that Wizrobe uses. Wave it to let loose magic spells. What's more, if Link picks up the magic book and learns some new spells, he can chant some fiery spells and send out flames. Now let's get the Triforce together. All of Link's life hearts turn red when he finds a Triforce fragment hidden in a labyrinth. He will also return to the labyrinth entrance. The Triforce fragments are displayed in the picture in the subscreen at each level as Link finds them. Remember the magical whistle? Well, once he's collected the last Triforce fragment, Link can warp to the entrance of the 9th labyrinth by blowing the whistle and summoning the whirlwind. I did not know that. I knew you could blow the whistle and, like, travel to labyrinths, but only ones you'd already been to. Thought. Triforce levels. The fragments of the Triforce are hidden in the many labyrinth levels. They are arranged as shown in this picture. The whistle is the most mysterious of all the treasures in this game. Blow the whistle and it'll let out a strange sound. People say it opens up paths for Link. Try blowing and see what happens. We're like halfway through these instructions. It's a full-on book. The overworld. In order to get a hold of the 8 Triforce fragments, Link must first move around above ground and find an entrance to the underground labyrinths. So let's introduce some basics of how to travel in the overworld. Okay, you've started the game. Now, first of all, look at the top left of the main screen. You see a little map there. This is Link's radar. He can use it to check roughly where he is. If you're playing for the very first time, you should be able to find Link at the scene in the photo on the right. Right, so far so good. Now use the cross button to the D-pad. Now use the cross button to move Link to the edge of the screen. When you get there, it scrolls right and the screen changes over to the neighboring scene. Do the same again and Link moves on to the next scene. That's how we can keep Link from... Goddamn. That's how we can keep Link moving on to new scenes and new adventures. I don't like that they show Link with a sword in the first screenshot and they don't show the radar they're talking about. This would confuse new players, potentially. Link can meet all sorts of people above ground, not just enemies. All sorts of people are hiding in the caves above ground. Old men, little old ladies, and merchants. All sorts, all 3 sorts. When Link meets them, he can buy all sorts of weapons and can get them to tell him lots of useful information. He can buy old weapons, merchants. To buy things from the merchant, get Link to pick up what he wants. If Link is going to pay money for some valuable information, then get him to point to the number of rubies he wants to pay. The merchant will ignore Link, however, if he hasn't got enough rubies. That's another thing that I really love consistently from the Zelda games. Not everything in the game is your enemy. Some of it is just nice and friendly, and like, that's what you're fighting for. It's there with you, helping you fight all the time. The nasty characters Link bumps into in the overworld. Tektite. These spidery things jump about all over the place. Red ones move about a lot, and blue ones move only a little. Tektites have little fighting power. Octorok. A type of octopus that lives above ground. There are two types, red and blue. Watch out for the blue ones, they're mean. They spit out rocks at Link. Well, so do the red ones. Lever! They live in the ground and eat up the energy of creatures that approach them. Blue levers are a little stronger, but the red ones don't have much attacking power. Peahat has little attacking power. This is the ghost of a flower that bounces and flutters around the place. Link can eliminate it only when it's standing still. The ghost of a flower, that's a funny description. Moleblin, a bulldog-like goblin who lives in the forest. He attacks by throwing spears, a little bit meaner than Octorok. Armos, a soldier who has been turned into a stone statue. He moves and attacks if touched by Link. He has a fair amount of attacking power. So, canonically, those guys are soldiers who have been turned into statues. Yikes. Genie, the ghost who lives in the graveyard. There are two types. There are genies who are there from the beginning of the game, and those who appear when Link touches the gravestones. Genies have about the same attacking force as Armos. Lionel, the guardian who attacks all those who come near Death Mountain. Watch out, he's pretty strong, and Link's little shield can't stop his sword. The Water of Life is a medicine that can beat anything, so those who don't have the right credentials can't buy it. In order to show your credentials, you have to... Oh, I'm sorry. You have to find that out yourselves. Good luck! Like, they're always kind of fucking with you. Like, it's about exploring and solving puzzles, so they can't just tell you everything. They want you to know that there's more out there to find. They want you to explore the game. Zola, half fish, half woman who lives in the water. When she sticks her head out of the water, she lets out a ball that Link's little shield can't hold back. Rock. These rocks crumble off Death Mountain and fall down to attack Link. He can't destroy these natural nuisances. The fairies in the springs give Link extra life. Fairies live in the springs here and there. They have a magical power that turns all of Link's life hearts back to red. You can find them at the... Sorry, that's also a secret. Caves are not only in the places you can see. What was that you said? I looked for the caves in every nook and corner, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Well, you know, they're not only in the places you can see. Link just might be able to pass through the pathways he hasn't been able to get through by using something else. Get the gist? They're hinting at bombs and fire there, mostly. Legend has it that there are caves in every possible place above ground. Link is bound to find them as long as he has enough power. Get the idea? Every possible place? I'm pretty sure there are some screens that don't have caves. Okay, now that Link's found an entrance to the labyrinths, he can at last begin his fight to find the Triforce fragments. Once Link steps inside the underground labyrinths, the above-ground radar at the top left of the screen turns into the radar of the labyrinths. What's more, if Link has the map of the labyrinths, then the map also will be displayed on the radar. There's also the level display. If you think that the present labyrinth level is too tough for Link judging from previous experience, then it'd be wiser to get out and fast. Oh, you know, I was saying earlier I usually do the dungeons in order, and maybe I cut that out, but I do. Except for one dungeon. I forget whether it's 5 or 6, but I skip it and I do the next one first because the whiz robes are just too hard and I need the heart container from the other one to add up with my other hearts so I can get the magical sword, which makes it easier. That's usually what I do. And the reason I mention that is because it was saying like, oh, if you know from previous experience that this one's going to be harder, you should get out. And I was like, well, you're not going to know until you try the dungeon itself, because sometimes the later ones are easier than earlier ones. Or I'm just playing it wrong. Also possible. Let's walk around inside the labyrinth. Now Link's inside the underground labyrinth and it's really strange. Okay, let's try moving Link around in various directions. He has to use candles to light up the pitch black rooms. Link leaves tracks behind him as he goes forward, as you can see here. This is displayed in the subscreen. I think a lot of games didn't bother with this kind of thing at the time. They're like, hey, you got paper, you can make your own notes. I know Zelda 2 was that way. But no, Zelda 1 is like, even if you don't have the map, you make a map, or Link does, just as you go through the dungeon. And so even before you find that item, you can pause the game and look and see where doors might be. I want to say it's not perfect. I don't think it shows all the doorways branching off of a path if they're like one way or explodable and that kind of thing, but it helps a lot. The inside of the labyrinth is made up of lots of rooms. Each of the blocks in the labyrinth are rooms closed by 1. Blocks that Link can go through whenever he wants, 2. Shutters with doors and devices that won't open unless he's got the key, and 3. Walls. Will Link be locked in, unable to get back? That's a secret. Well, unless you read earlier in the instructions where it said, never give up. There are other treasures as well as the Triforce. Link can find lots of other treasures, such as the heart containers. Link will never make it to Death Mountain if he doesn't get a hold of these and the Triforce. Go get them! Find the map of the 9 labyrinths and the compass. The map and compass are very handy for walking about in the labyrinths. The picture below shows some notes about the labyrinths. Link wrote them down from what inputs told him. Find the map. It's much more accurate. We can see we've got eagle, moon, manji. That's what that is. That's the manji. Snake, lizard, dragon, demon, lion, and Death Mountain. When I look at the dragon map in the game, I don't see it like that. I always thought the tail part was a bottom jaw, or I might be mixing it up with snake. There's one of those dungeons where it looks like a mouth opening up real wide. But based on this, it's supposed to be the body or the tail. In the caves where people live are invisible closed doors. How to open them? That's a secret too. In the caves where people live are invisible closed doors? In the caves! I probably shouldn't think too much about this. The enemies that attack Link in the underground labyrinths. Zol and Gel, jelly-like monsters that walk around bouncing around in the labyrinths. When Link cuts Zol, it splits into 2 Gels. Gel has little attacking power, but Zol has twice the power of Gel. Rope, a poisonous snake that has made the labyrinths its home. It senses other creatures quickly and suddenly comes after them, and Link for that matter. Once it has found them out, this one hasn't got a lot of attacking power. I read that weird, but whatever. Vyre and Keese. Vyre and Keese. Vyre is a devil that controls the Keeses. When Link cuts it with his sword, it turns into 2 Keeses. Keeses have little attacking power, but Vyre is a little stronger. And I'm assuming that's supposed to be vile, but I'm not sure. Stalfos, a skeleton that's got a sword in each hand. Little attacking power. Yeah, dual wielding not effective, even for skeletons. Wallmaster, a monster hand that appears out of the labyrinth wall. If it catches Link, it takes him back to the entrance to the labyrinth. Goraya, a little devil that lives underground. He uses boomerangs. There are 2 of his type, blue ones and red ones. Watch out for the blue ones. They are strong. Wizrobe, the master of movement. He appears here and there, letting out magic spells that Link's little shield can't hold back. He's pretty strong. Watch out. Dark Nut, the knight who lives in the labyrinths. He has lots of attacking power. He repels Link's attacks from the front with his shield. And so unlike the Armo statues, Dark Nuts are just knights, I guess. Knights who live in the labyrinth that serve Ganon? I don't know. Pole's Voice, a ghost with big ears and a weak point. He hates loud noise. Right. So the Famicom Disk System, the Japanese equivalent of the NES, the controller, I think it was only the controller in slot 2, had a microphone built in. And so if you yelled into the microphone or, made noise into the microphone, that would destroy the Pole's Voice. The NES doesn't have that, so the Pole's Voice are just really strong enemies that are annoying to fight. But you can still kill them, it just takes a while. And it says they're a ghost. I always thought they were like little bunnies. Lanmola, a gigantic centipede. Attacking his head won't work. Boy, does he move fast. Just after starting the game, if you make sure Link always goes to where the fairy lives, remember, the kind fairy who revives your life hearts, then the game will be easier for you. I mean, it's still hard when you start the game because you just don't have a lot of health. Getting to the fairy is difficult. You'll probably die on the way there. Like a tube-like monster that has a soft spot for magic shields. He eats them up. Oh, but maybe that note was telling us that reminding us that if a fairy comes out of an enemy, you should run into it. It's not an enemy, it will heal you. Maybe. Gibdo, the mummy man. He's got some strange powers and some pretty powerful attacking force. Moldorm, the huge worm living in the labyrinths. It grows smaller as Link attacks, not so strong. There's this weird thing in video games where it's like, oh hey, it's Goomba. And it's like, oh yeah, that's the Goomba. But is it the Goomba, or there's a bunch of Goombas? Is it the same one every time? Are they individuals? It's like, well, maybe. What about Yoshi? Okay, don't start with Yoshi. Moldorm, the huge worm living in the labyrinths. It grows smaller as Link attacks. Not so strong. Dodongo, a giant rhinoceros. It hasn't got so much attacking power, but it bounces off attacks with its thick hide. That's pretty cool. I like this depiction of, like, dino Dodongos. And they did kind of look like that in Ocarina of Time, but I like their design in Ocarina of Time too. But, like, look at this guy. He's like a Triceratops more than a rhinoceros. I don't know, it's cool. Manhandla, a large man-eating flower with hands sticking out in all 4 directions. It moves faster as it loses its hands. It's pretty mean, so watch out. Aquamentus, a type of dragon that some call a unicorn. As well as having lots of attacking power, it's a fearful opponent. It emits mean beams. Patra. The Patra attack in groups in 2 types of formations. Both formation groups are strong, so be on your toes. Dig Dogger, big sea urchins. In spite of their big bodies, they shrivel up when attacked, but watch out, they come on pretty strong. Goma, the super huge crab that lives in the labyrinths. Its hard shell will repulse any attack. Attack its weak point with a special weapon. Gleeok, a huge dragon that has 2 to 4 heads and spits out beams at Link. Heads that Link cuts off from its body fly around in the air. Head of Gleeok. Bubble, the spirit of the dead. When it clings onto Link, he won't be able to unsheath his sword for a while. I kind of like that. The bubbles, the spirits, the ghosts, the skulls, wreathed in flame. They don't hurt. They're just spooky. They knock Link back, and they make him unable to draw his weapon for a bit. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck? Just had to confront my own death again. Alright, I'm good. I'll fight it. I'll fight more. More often than not, the shutter devices are closed by the magical power of the enemy in that room. The shutters will open if Link disposes of the enemy. Get the message? What are you waiting for? Go get him! The instructions are always like trying to rile you up. Like, yeah, go play that game, kid. You're gonna love it. And it's like, yeah, I am. I want to finish this, though. Traps and stone statues. Somebody placed these in the labyrinth a long time ago. They suddenly attack Link when he approaches them, so you've really got to watch out. Once the traps move, they don't move again until they've gone back to their original positions. Take this opportunity to go forward. And they're very simple traps. You got the sliding blades, and you got the statues that shoot fireballs. And now the fight to death with Ganon! Question mark. Link has collected the 8 fragments and completed the Triforce of Wisdom. Now he's ready to fight Ganon in the depths of Death Mountain. What is Ganon? What's Ganon like? Nobody knows. Nobody has lived to tell the tale. Link is no match for Ganon in his might. Whatever attack Link uses, Ganon just repels him. But if Link could only use the magical sword and some other object, he'll manage to topple the mighty Ganon. Other object? What's that? The Legend of Zelda ABCs, the complete strategy for getting to level 1. Eagle. Your first attempt at The Legend of Zelda, and you're probably thinking to yourself that it's very hard. Well, we're going to help you out in the following pages and teach you how to reach the first Triforce fragment. First, go into the cave. When Link sets out on his travels, he can see a cave before him. Go into this cave. Pay attention to the rooms Link can't get to on the map. There's bound to be a hidden passageway in the rooms that Link's already passed through. Keep your eyes open. Now get the sword and get equipped. Inside the cave, Link will find the old man who lives on the island. He tells Link to take the sword for his adventures. Take it and fight on. Go north, young man. With his sword in hand, get Link to go north to the top of the screen. Here, Link will have his first fights. Take it easy. Don't rush. They're weak fighters compared to those coming later. Then east into the forest. Next, Link will come out into a forest if he goes east. Fight the enemy skillfully, using the trees as cover. Keep on fighting in the forest. Go north and Link will find himself still in the forest. Don't run away. Keep on fighting and get some more treasures. You'll need them later on in the game. Go north into the lake. Go north again and go near the lake. The monster in the lake, Zola, will attack Link with her balls. If Link doesn't fight her off skillfully, that'll be the end of Link. Nice. Link's found the bridge. While Link is advancing north, he comes across the bridge. Fight the enemy here and get as many life hearts as possible. Cross the bridge to the Eagle Labyrinth. When Link crosses the bridge to the little island, Link will find Eagle, the level 1 underground labyrinth. Now find the map and compass in the labyrinth. Let's take the Triforce fragment without leaving a single treasure behind. Link will surprise himself if he hits upon the Pole's voice, the monster with the big ears, weak point. Do this by, sorry, that's a secret. It's kind of a dick move to leave that in the American version of the instruction manual, though. There is no secret to defeating the bull's voice. Trollolo. Map to get to level 2 underground labyrinth. The ruins at the top right are the entrance to the level 2 underground labyrinth. To get here, Link has to go around the outer right of the map and pass through the big forest. Mind your step though. Don't get lost. Now this would have helped me immensely if I was playing this game as a kid. I struggle finding level 2, well I used to. Like every time. I'd be like, oh, here's a dungeon, level 3. Ah, shit, that's not what I want. Up the mountain ahead. Ah, shit, that's level 4. But yeah, this map would have been pretty helpful. Compliance with FCC regulations. I don't think I knew. Well, I mean, I came this far. This equipment generates and uses radio frequency energy, and if not installed and used properly, that is, in strict accordance with the manufacturer's instructions, may cause interference to radio and television reception. It has been type tested and vowed to comply with the limits for a Class B computing device in accordance with the specifications in Subpart J of Part 15 of SEC rules, which are designed to provide reasonable protection against such interference in a residential installation. I'm mostly just reading words, I'm not processing a lot of it. However, there is no guarantee that interference will not occur in a particular installation if this equipment does not cause interference to radio or television reception, which can be If this equipment does cause interference to radio or television reception, which can be determined by turning the equipment off and on, the user is encouraged to try to correct the interference by one or more of the following measures. Reorient the receiving antenna. Relocate the NES with respect to the receiver. Move the NES away from the receiver. Plug the NES into a different outlet so that the control deck and receiver are in different circuits. If necessary, the user should consult the dealer or an experienced radio/television technician for additional suggestions. The user may find the following booklet prepared by the Federal Communications Commission helpful. How to identify and resolve radio-TV interference problems. This booklet is available from the U.S. Government Printing Office, Washington, D.C. 20402, stock number that. 00400. It's just too many zeros. 90-day limited warranty. Oh shit, what do we got here? Nintendo of America Inc. Nintendo warrants to the original consumer purchaser that this Nintendo game pack shall be free from defects in material and workmanship for a period of 90 days from date of purchase. If a defect covered by this warranty occurs during this 90-day warranty period, Nintendo will repair and replace the pack as its option free of charge. A 90-day warranty, that's not a lot. What do you get on games? Do you even get a warranty on games? Probably. To receive this warranty service, do not return your defective game pack to the retailer. Notify the Nintendo Consumer Service Department of the problem requiring warranty service by calling our number. Our Consumer Service Department is in operation from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Saturday. Please do not send your pack to Nintendo before calling the Consumer Service Department. If the Nintendo service representative is unable to solve the problem by phone, he will provide you with a return authorization number. Simply record this number on the outside packaging of your defective pack and return your pack freight prepaid and insured for loss or damage, together with your sales slip or similar proof of purchase within the 90-day warranty period too. Nintendo of America Incorporated, NES Consumer Service Department, 4820 150th Avenue North, New England? Northeast Redmond? 150th Avenue Northeast, Redmond, Washington, 96052. This warranty shall not apply if the pack has been damaged by negligence, accident, unreasonable use, modification, tampering, or by other causes unrelated to defective materials or workmanship. Repair service after expiration of warranty. If the pack develops a problem requiring service after the 90-day warranty period, you may contact the Nintendo Consumer Service Department at the phone number noted above. If the Nintendo service representative is unable to solve the problem by phone, he may advise you of the approximate cost for Nintendo to repair or replace the pack and may provide you with a return authorization number. At this point, it's just like reading practice. Reading practice, completion, personal curiosity, and satisfaction. You may then record this number on the outside packaging of the defective pack and return the defective merchandise, freight prepaid and insured for loss or damage, to Nintendo and enclose a money order payable to Nintendo of America Inc. for the cost quoted you. Repairs may also be charged on a Visa or MasterCard credit card. If after personal inspection the Nintendo Service Representative determines the pack cannot be repaired, it will be returned and your payment refunded. Warranty limitations. Any applicable implied warranties, including warranties of merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose, are hereby limited to 90 days from the date of purchase and are subject to the conditions set forth herein. In no event shall Nintendo be liable for consequential or incidental damages resulting from the breach of any express or implied warranties. Provisions of this warranty are valid in the United States only. Some states do not allow limitations on how long an implied warranty lasts or an exclusion of consequential or incidental damages, so the above limitation and exclusion may not apply to you. This warranty gives you specific legal rights, and you may also have other rights which vary from state to state. The end. Printed in Japan. So yeah, I like video game manuals. I love the descriptions of all the characters and the places and like the way that they describe the game is just very funny. It's not how I would have described it, but sometimes they get it really right, and I'm 100% on board and itching to play the game. And other times I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? That's not true. And the little differences in translations and spelling and what they call things from classic Zelda compared to modern Zelda is really interesting. But I guess that's enough talking about it. I'll make sure that I'm ready for a several hours commitment, and then we'll play some Zelda. We gotta. I mean, based on the story, Link saved Impa. Impa presumably told him, hey, Ganon kidnapped the princess. Here's how you can help us get her back. And then disappeared. And then that's where the game starts. Um, although there is an entire, timeline universe around this game, that hasn't been invented yet. So as far as we know, this is the Hyrule Fantasy. This is the one big event that happens in Hyrule. This is Link's only adventure that we know of. I really liked the description of Impa's escape from Ganon's forces at the beginning. That was a cool, why aren't we playing that game kind of situation. It's like we could have just played as a guy in the castle, but it's such a different experience to be invaded versus to be Link invading the bad guys. It's a game about patience and taking care, but it is a game where you're the attacker, sort of. Ganon's the aggressor, but you have the power. You have the agency. You get to move around the world where all the enemies are just stuck in place. So, we'll see if we can gather wisdom and defeat evil. Reset. Ooh, I think it's gonna glitch out. Don't think we have a steady game here. Register your aim. I think this happened to the Game Grump. Elimination mode. Push start button. It made a noise. Okay, I think this is the best we're gonna get. I'm maybe a little bit high. And I've got my IPA here, which is how much is this one? Probably a 7%. Maybe it only says so on the box. 9.5! Oh! Right. Well. So I'm gonna drink it slow, because it's 2 to 3 normal beers. And my goal is really not to get drunk. That's how I used to drink. And that's why I like the IPAs. I probably shouldn't have bought them. God, I love this game. This music, I mean, this series. Zelda 1 is whatever. And I apologize if the mixing is bad. I want the game to be loud, but I know that I'm a quiet person, and so I've turned the game down pretty far so that you can hear what I'm saying more, I hope. But no, I was drinking to escape from my life, to hide from all the stuff that I couldn't confront. And I was drinking to hurt myself, and thinking maybe if it took some years off my life that would be a good thing. I don't feel like that anymore. I'd like to have more good years if I can. And so I took a big break from drinking this year. It's May, 6th today, and it was May 5th yesterday, and yesterday is when I had my first beer of the whole year, my first alcohol. 2025. And I don't plan on getting back into it real heavily. I don't plan on relying on it like I did, letting it put me on the bathroom floor as often as it did. I was crying out for help. And everyone was saying, you're an alcoholic. And I was like, no. I'm drinking because I'm sad. And I'm sad because of these specific reasons. And it's like, oh, you can go, go to therapy, you can get antidepressant medication. And I'm like, right. But I know these things are wrong. It's not just about placating me. That seems really selfish. Why aren't we all working on these problems? But, like, you know, I wasn't accomplishing much other than hurting myself and making myself look bad. And I wasn't good. So, there were many problems, and there may come a day when I give up drinking completely. For now, I still enjoy it sometimes, especially when I'm trying to have fun. So with that word salad out of the way... should I be Link? It doesn't matter much in this game, because no one ever says your name. I want to decide now, because it's going to come up again in other Zeldas, and I want to be consistent. At least with my decision-making process, if not with the end result. You can make your own Link character. Yeah, I'll just call him Link. For consistency. There is a special feeling when you're reading a game and they say your name. Fuck, yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, wait. Erase all. We'll call it... No. We'll call it Mike. That is my name. Well, Michael is my name, but I go by Mike, because it's shorter. I thought it sounded cool as a kid, and I still don't mind it, but there are a lot of bad Mikes, me included, giving myself a bad name, so I might as well use my own bad name. Everyone knows a Mike they hate. Some people know a Mike they like. I think there's kind of a proximity thing, where... Ah, shit, I want to talk about the game more than me. Let me just stand in here in a cave and talk to you about my name for a second. I think there's kind of a proximity thing where, like, the closer you are to a person, the less you like them. And it's a combination of things. It's like, when you know less about them, you get to imagine that they have this unlimited potential, that they're these perfect people who can do anything and help you. But no one is like that. And so the more you get to know somebody, the more you demystify them, and the more you bring your expectations back to disappointing-ass reality where we're all victims of trauma and abuse and none of us know how to function correctly. I think that's all I want to say. But now I can catch back up on the game. So the presentation so far, like... I wanted to have a powerful word ready, but I didn't want to reuse ones that I use all the time. The presentation is great. It starts off with the title theme, you know, very slow and marching, and like, you're gonna go on your adventure. Here's all the shit that you might see along the way. Here's what's going on, dog. And then you register your name, and like, you get that pause, that silence of just, oh, okay, what's your name, sir? Could be Link, I could be Mike, doesn't really matter. And then you press start on your character, and the like curtain opens, and it's Link standing there, and it's like, oh, is this the game? And then the music starts. You're like, oh yeah, this is the game. And then you can move around, and it's like, oh, very, very responsive. There is a bit of weirdness to the movement in this game, where like Link kind of slippy slides in strange ways, and sometimes if he changes direction, he'll like move more than he should, it feels like, but it's not too bad. You can compensate for it. You get used to it. But yeah, so you start out here, and you don't have to go in the cave. You could go any which way, but I like to go in the cave. I like to get the sword. I've never done a swordless run of this game. I probably will someday, I'm starting to realize. I think I'm going to be playing a lot of Zelda in my future, and I'm very glad for that. I hope, anyway. And, you get this adventurous music, which is timeless, but also short. It gets old, it does. Can you hear my D-pad crinkle? Yeah, a little bit. I like the art in this game. The tiles look really good. They're strange. They're strangely, like, square in a lot of places, and the way that they fit together is not consistent, but, like, it gives it a kind of a natural vibe. that still tells you clearly where you can and can't go. I like this cave. It's very simple. The walking animation, I don't know how they did it. When I made my Sonya game, I think I swapped the order of the layers, because I was doing it in Flash, and I had my own like NES layer system that I was writing that wasn't a one-to-one representation of this, but it allowed me to position, sprites on top of each other, basically. And I may have moved the player character to a background element or something like that. I put him under the floor, maybe I brought the floor above him, something like that, and then I just slid him down as he was doing his walking forward animation. Because the alternative is you take his walking forward animation and make a separate animation of that where you're moving him down and erasing his bottom each frame to make him appear to be descending. But like, if you can just reuse the walking animation as is, that saves more space. I hope that makes sense. I really enjoyed my honors project, and I think it was just lost in the noise, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was a little too similar to Zelda 1. I didn't change enough, I think. I've got a plan for a project that I'm technically working on, I guess, but we'll probably never finish, or even get proof of concept on this one. It might be too big. I want to make this a roguelike. And I'm sure that's been done before, and I'm sure yada yada yada, but I want to do it. I want to do my version my way. Of just endless Zelda. And actually, yeah, I remember, I think this might be why I'm thinking about this. I was watching Vinny, Vinesauce, play a Zelda 1 randomizer. And the randomizer that he used had like random graphics and stuff, like different tiles. Because they're all basically walls. You can replace the art with whatever. And it gives a different feeling. And I thought that, wow, Zelda 1 with just a different map would be fun. Like, I would still get a lot of the same feelings of exploration. Just being like, where are the dungeons? Where can I burn this tree? Can I bomb this rock? Like, I've played this one not so many times, but enough times that I'm learning a lot of the secrets, especially recently on my Zelda Game & Watch. Oh, there's Zola's balls. You have such large, penetrating balls, Zola. You woman. You half woman, half fish. See, like, that's what I mean by the intensity and the action. Like, every fucking screen has some guy who might fuck you up. And, like, I don't know, Dark Souls gets too much credit for being a hard video game. They were all hard! On the NES and the arcades. We weren't no little bitches. Like, we were getting whooped by these games, man. It was trial by fire. And then next thing I know, everyone's like, oh, Mario is for babies. And I'm like, oh, okay. Shit, how good are everyone? How good is the world at video games that I'm one of the worst? And it's like, well, no, I'm actually pretty good. I'm pretty good at video games. It's just we were always so competitive that our skills almost got diminished by each other's shadows and, like, the things other people were doing, of course, like the famous ones. But I'm not complaining or saying that, like, anything should change in terms of people having fun and celebrity gaming and things like that, but, like, I don't know about celebrity gaming, but, like, high-profile gamers, like esports, like your Smash tournament guys, like, I got nothing against them. Like, they're doing awesome. What am I complaining about? Oh, I got the stopwatch. Yeah, that locks them all in place and makes me invincible, so I can just walk around them. And you see how I'm flashing here? And I apologize if you have photosensitivity or what have you. But the reason I'm letting it play out is because it's a simple effect. Oh, maybe I can pause it. Yes. If I pause it like this... Let me disable my screensaver, goddamn. If I pause it like this, you can see it's just his normal colors. But then if I pause it on a different frame, it's still Link, he's just had his palette swapped with the dungeon palette. And there's a total of 4 palettes, I'm pretty sure. So we've got the background, we've got Link, the skeletons use a palette, and I'll see if I can... Oh! I think that's the bomb palette, and the blue enemy palette. And there should be one more for the skeleton palette. Yeah, it's almost like a fire flower Link. Um, and the way that the NES works, you get four different palettes technically on every screen. Um, one palette is always reserved for Link in this game. And it starts off with a green tunic, but later on you change that color to blue and you change that color to red. That same palette is used for Zelda, so whatever color Link is, Zelda is also. Um, and then I think his sword, and I forget what else uses the palette. I remember I watched a video where someone said that red sword is like one of the rarest items in the game, because it means you have to start with the wooden sword, never upgrade it, but do get the red ring in dungeon 8 or 9. I think it's 9. I'm not going to do that. I like upgrading my sword. I want to beat this game today. And yeah. So like if a screen doesn't have the blue enemies. Oh, I guess this is the red palette. It's just the Stalfos are mostly white. But it's technically the same palette that the Octoroks use. And so I guess a different palette is the one that the Moblins use, because that's like a red and a blue. And so when I get to them, I can do this same trick, pausing the game while I'm flashing from the timer, and show you different palettes. I remember I put so much work into making my game look like an NES, like, because games like Shovel Knight were out at the time when I was doing my honors project. And I was like, people are saying it's NES, it's not, it's way too, like, advanced. And that's not bad, it looks great. But it bothered me a little bit, and I was like, people don't remember how basic it was. And while I understand not everyone wants to look at a game that looks like this, I think it serves a niche, like, because it's not as advanced, because it cannot do parallax scrolling, shit like that, like, everything has to be simpler, everything has to be more careful, more carefully presented, and you can see sometimes where it's like straining to maintain the illusion. And I love that. I love being able to see the strings and like the mechanisms of how the world works, or at least like a glimpse of it. Because it reminds me that it's not some, I don't know, magic perfect thing that just works perfect, like, that just always was. It's something that people made by combining many, many, many different things, ideas, numbers, systems. And like dividing the world up on a grid even gives it a different feeling than a freeform world. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. So this is one of the kind people in the labyrinths helping me out. He's got these fires here that I can't walk into. Because the instructions said that people in the caves had secret walls that you could bomb. Secret doors that you could open, I mean. I don't think they do. People in labyrinths sometimes do. This guy I don't think does. Stab. And when you stab him, his fire starts shooting balls at you. So my game was very, very similar. I also had an old man who would give you advice and things, and you could shoot him with your sword, and he would turn into a spider. And he would crawl around, and you could fight him as the spider. The spiders also appeared in other parts, like they were just regular enemies. And technically, he had a finite number of hit points, but it was something like the integer maximum. So, 2 million or some bullshit, and like, I never bothered actually killing him, but I knew it was possible. I'm pretty sure with this old man, it's just not even possible. But I don't know. Never tried. Never tried stabbing him 2 million times. You can see the dungeon map here. Whoop. And now there's an eagle-ish shape. I could go in there, because the glowing dot on the map represents the Triforce that I'm trying to get. But instead of that, I'm going to go up this way, because there's an item in this dungeon that I want. Every labyrinth has an item treasure thing. There's not a lot of puzzles in this Zelda one. Mostly it's kill all the enemies. Here we have the other type of puzzle. Bushel block. There's a little bit more going on in the overworld in terms of puzzles and cryptic things. But the dungeons... I guess the dungeons are more about navigation, like the figuring out which walls you can bomb, using your keys, finding the stairs. And because I've played them so many times, I can just breeze through in the correct, room order and not waste as much time. But a new player might, finish the whole dungeon and then realize, oh, I missed the item that was there. And that's only if they were paying attention to the instructions that tell them there is an item in every dungeon. And look, here is a second item in this dungeon. So if you were going this way and you picked this up or the bow, you might think you already had the treasure and there was nothing else to get. But there's two. There's two in level 1. And these guys would take me back to the dungeon entrance if they grabbed me. So I'll just stand here and kill them all. They want that rupee though. And I love that you can hear the boss roaring from the other side of the door. But a few games on the NES had like clips and samples. Very few, and it was very low quality. But it sounds like a Godzilla roar or something. Like, there's a kaiju on the other side of this door. And it makes you kind of like, oh, I don't know, man. I say You might infer that there's a kaiju on the other side of this door. It's Aquamentus, the unicorn. And it's dead. I'm pretty sure there's another one of those later on. It's a really satisfying little jingle. Like, the boss fight itself, not that impressive. It killed me many times. Like, it's not hard, but you do gotta learn the pattern. That's most NES bosses. Or at least a lot of them. And like, because I'm decent at the game, I can get there with full health and just stand in the back and shoot my lasers and casually walk back and forth out of the way of his fireballs. But if you don't have full health, it's a lot harder and you probably get hit more. And because you already don't have full health, getting hit more might mean you die. And then you just have to walk back through the dungeon and get to him again. I'm trying to think if there's like anything I want to do out of order. Because I'm not like great at this game. I've got bombs, so I could get a heart piece or two. Sorry, I'm just concentrating in silence now. Because this is a kind of difficult path to go. And the rocks are difficult to dodge. They try to hit you. They're very obnoxious. Secret waterfall.
Pay me and I'll talk.
So we could give her 5 rupees.
This ain't enough to talk. Pay me and I'll talk. Go up the mountain ahead.
If you're not sure what she's talking about, we can find it. Oh, nope, this isn't it. This is a different thing. This is the old man at the top of the waterfall. I'm gonna kill a Lionel with 3 hearts and a wooden sword from all the way over here. Ah, no I'm not. Damn you, Zola, and your balls. Master using it, and you can have this. See, I'm not a master yet. He measures your mastery, much like Breath of the Wild, in heart containers. But unlike Breath of the Wild, it doesn't kill me when I try to take it early. It just doesn't let me do it. And because he says master using it and you can have this, I assumed this was the master sword for a while because it's got like the blue hilt. But I don't think it is. I think it's just white sword. And then the next one, because there's a tier above this, is magical sword. And the master sword is not always the strongest in the game, but I'm pretty sure master sword just wasn't an idea yet. Didn't come about until Link to the Past. But I don't have enough hearts yet. I don't remember how much it is for this one. 6, 8, maybe 8. That's my guess. Because I think it's 8 for that one and 12 for the other one. So yeah, I kind of like not beelining straight dungeon to dungeon, because now I can show you some other things like this. Well, that's the same one we just went. Yeah. Yeah. So once you hit this screen, the only way out is to go left, because any other path just brings you right back to this. Except, we got a secret from the old lady who said we could go up, up the mountain ahead. What she really meant is up, 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 up the mountain ahead. Or maybe just 3. Either way, we find a secret, but it's level 5, which I'm not ready for. I don't remember what the item is there. It might be a raft, it might be the... Flute? I really don't know. Like, I don't really need to know which dungeon has which item, because I do them in order. It makes sure that I don't get locked off behind something. I don't think there was a bombable spot on that rock. I don't know. I don't know every secret in this game. Just a lot. Ow. Ow. Didn't realize there were so many. I was like, why aren't they dying? There were 4 different ones splitting all the damage. Fucking graboids. Ah, so this is a secret. Pretty sure it's a heart container. Or a potion, if you're an idiot. That's not fair. If you don't know what you're doing, though, it is a really bad decision to grab the potion. Take any one you want. Because the potion, you can use it twice, and each time you use it, it refills your hearts, but then it's gone. The heart, it's a permanent max health upgrade. But yeah, one of the things I like about this Zelda in particular, that a lot of the other ones don't do as much, and I understand why, is how open it is. Sorry. Like, every screen that I walk through has multiple exits just about. And, you know, the whole time I'm going to a particular destination, I can't help but wonder, like, oh, right, what's over that way? What's over that? Oh, don't hit me! Ooh. Close one. Show this to the old woman. Now, you might think it might show it to the old woman who gave us the tip about going up the mountain. No. She wouldn't take it. She might be disappeared forever now. I'm not really sure. Ah! Let's play money-making game. So they're all just minus 10, right? Right? Wrong. One of them will not take your money. It will give you money. Oh. Now you might notice there's on the mini-map down there, I'm in the top right corner almost, but I'm 1 square down. And if I go over here to the left, I can climb up a ladder, but that just takes me to the little cave, or stairs, whatever this is. That just takes me to a little cave, and if I look over there, like, there's no way to get over there. So what the hell's over there? What's that all about? Well, it turns out the bullshit they do in Quest 2 starts here. Ow. There's an invisible wall you can just walk through if you know where it is. It's a secret to everybody. And now I can play the money-making game. Look, if I get 255 rupees, or just 250 early on, I can get the blue armor, which makes me take half damage. Aw, dang. If I drop down to 50 rupees, I'll quit. How about that? I've set a lower limit now. I do not endorse gambling, necessarily. I think trying to predict an outcome is a useful thing to practice. I don't think you should wager more than you have to on it. Ooh, okay, guess I'm done. And one of the ways you can protect yourself from losing too much is set a hard limit, or how much you're willing to spend. And once you cross that line, you're done. Just done. No wiggle room. Because otherwise you're there all day. And, you know, I can't force you to keep your word, and you can wiggle room all you want. You're only hurting yourself. I often run into enemies more so than them running into me. Ow. It's just hard to predict where they're gonna move. I don't think there's a thing to bomb here. I don't even know what it would be. I know in the next one there's a heart on the raft, or not on the raft, on the dock, that you can use a ladder to get to. Ooh, we have any new palettes? That's the blue. Oh yeah, there's the Moblin palette, the blue Moblin palette. You got the dark blue and the red. I think the rest are all the same, yeah. This is a shop where you can buy arrows for your bow. Because the bow I have doesn't actually do anything right now, and if I hadn't gambled some of my money away, I could have bought arrows here. But I don't need arrows yet. I don't need them for a long time. There might be a thing here. That was all my bombs. Which is a shame, because I'm pretty sure there is a heart container on this beach somewhere. I just didn't bomb the right spot. Oh. Hey, more bombs. Thank you. Pay me for the door repair charge. Dang it. I mean, it's a different guy. He's probably got different odds. Shit. I'm not setting a limit here. I can just play out the rest of my money. Doesn't matter. You can get more rupees. Ah, there it went. See, there you go, kids. Don't gamble. Now you know. I lost money, so you don't have to. It wasn't even real money. That's what I was looking for. And so it's nice that these hearts are able to be acquired so early. But like a new player's not gonna know that. The health benefit is most useful to new players, but it might take a long time before you ever find that heart. There's a heart that's under a bush that I didn't know about for years. For years I never got max health in this game because I couldn't find the last heart container. And I didn't care enough to look, I think. Like, I'm not a completionist at all, just because of I know how painful things can be. I like to beat games, and I like to be a little bit more thorough than the bare minimum. Zelda games, I typically try to get all the hearts. Or all the shrines and that kind of thing. But I'm not going to get all the items. In this game, there's bomb upgrades. I'll probably get them all, but I might not. Some people skip the blue armor and just go for the red. I think some people don't bother with any armor. There's a fairy up here. A lot of this game just kind of happens. It's like, hey, fairy, you healed, alright, go. It doesn't have as much of the, like, not circumstance, like the ceremony, the cutscenes, and all that kind of stuff. Just do this. Yes. I usually don't bother buying the blue fire. I just wait until I pick up the other fire. But you can purchase blue fire and start burning bushes early. I'm completely forgetting where level 2 was, as usual. I do like picking up hearts even when I'm full health, just because it's satisfying. Sometimes I'm just too impatient. I can't tell if that's the dungeon palette or the blue palette. Oh, that's the dungeon palette. Nah. You don't have to use many keys in this dungeon. You see a lot of locked doors and you can waste your keys, but you can also just bomb through the walls a lot of the time. I forget which walls exactly, so I'm just gonna drop them all. Mostly on the right side, I think. Oh, that was the bottom. That was stupid. There can't be any rooms below the bottom of the dungeon. That was the ringleader. Yay. So many things to collect. Yay. Meaningless things. Ow, ow. That's not good. Probably gonna die in here. Wait, I have one of those. Fairy. Give me the fairy. Give me the fairy. Yes! Okay. The keys in this game are kind of weird. They carry over between all dungeons. So by not using those keys on those doors, I'm gonna have extra keys for later, which will probably be helpful. Oh yeah, and I already have the magical boomerang now, because that's what those other guys dropped. Moblins. Dodongo dislikes smoke. I was wondering if I could bomb my way out of that old man room. Probably not. Oh yeah. Could have skipped those middle 2 rooms. It's Dodongo! He dislikes smoke. Which means I can either feed him with a bomb, and do that twice, or I can just hit him with the bomb's explosion and then stab him while he's stunned. I don't like having bombs on my B button, because I know I'll press it by accident. Oh yeah, that's one of the fanfares that you get in this game, is the... Oops. I'm trying to play one hand because now I'm... Aww. Yeah, bitch. I'll be right back. Alright. 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 Alrighty. So we've done 2 dungeons. I can afford arrows. I guess I should. Turbo Knight! It's our secret to everybody. 10 goddamn rubies. This one might be pay for door charge. No, it's a secret to everybody. Great. Could buy the fire. I don't need the fire. Could help me get other stuff. I might get the fire. I don't remember all the fire points. Alright, and it's only one at a time with this blue fire. This is level 8. I could get the super key here, but I really don't need it. Mostly thinking about old friends and wondering how the fuck they forgot what I'm like. It's not, you know, not worth pursuing right now. Just 5 more rupees and I can get that bow and them arrows. Because I already got the bow. I don't like fighting peahats. You just gotta wait for them to land and it's really annoying. That is enough, but also, these guys are easy to kill. And what's in here? You don't need another candle. Secret is in the tree at the dead end. Ah! I don't know if he's talking about level 1 there, or, the money-making game? I don't know. Yay! So after spending 80 rupees for that, it also costs 1 rupee every time I shoot an arrow. Fun! In my Sonia game, I made the rupees, which I called rubles, look like, arrowheads. I figure if Zelda can steal Indian currency, I can steal Russian currency. Doesn't have to look the same. Doesn't have to be valued anywhere close to the same. It's a video game. I can do what I want in fiction. Thank you. Just as long as I don't try to lie to anybody that it's not fiction. So I'm pretty sure that if I use the fire to burn the bush and get the heart, that I can get the Master Sword. Which might be nice to do before going to level 3. Not that level 3 is hard, just I like having a sword upgrade. I did a lot of damage, so these guys should be pretty close to dead. Not a lot of rewards, though. Is it here? Oop, on a bomb. I really thought it was in that middle one. Maybe I just missed the fire. Nope. Maybe it's down here. Like, here. Maybe it's not on this screen. Oh, I think it's here? Either here or the next one. Okay, so for 90 rupees I could get a big shield there. Trying to hit them all, but like, it's kind of hard to tell since I have to keep leaving the screen. Yeah. Oh. I really don't remember if it was 7 or 8 or what. I think it's 8. So now that I have 8, I'm gonna go back up to the guy and see if he'll give me a better sword. Yay. Or just thought I'd go this way, I don't know. I don't think any of these can be burned. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. have a raft yet, so I can't use this.
Meet the old man at the grave.
The old man at the grave will give me the magical sword when I have 12 hearts? Something like that. I could show this old woman the paper. And then she lets me buy medicine. But I don't have enough money for the good medicine. Or any medicine. And there's a good shop up there, if I had kept going north, where I'll eventually go to get the blue ring. But it costs money, so I'm probably gonna do the dungeon first. I think there was a fire bush over here, a bush I could burn. Oh. Darn you, Lost Woods. And they do this a couple of times where they split a screen, and so if you come into the screen from the wrong way, you're stuck going out a different way than you maybe wanted to go. And I like that. I think it's a cool way of making use of their limited world. I don't think this one burns. Yeah. Yeah. Since I have this better sword, these guys do not split into smaller blobs. They just die. Guess I'll go this way. I don't really remember Dungeon 3 that well. I have enough keys that it doesn't matter really if I waste one or two. Non-stop action! Very slow, methodical action. Twitchy. Oh my god. Ah, that's excellent. I guess I could drop some bombs. Since it's gonna get filled up anyway. The raft. I don't know why I went around that way. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I feel like I didn't have to open that key door at all, because there's the open door right below. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? I actually did this time. Usually I haven't by the time I get here. But I did this time! Did you get the sword? I did. It's the manji. There is a chance my NES or something will freak out and just break, and like I'll lose all my progress. It's a solid chance of that happening at some point. If it does, I might just emulate and play it that way for reliability. You can see that I own the game. This is my copy. Oh, I don't like that. Bombs can be pretty effective against this guy. If you just let him smack you in the face and flail your sword around, especially if it's an upgraded sword, you can do pretty good. Ugh. So that's 3 out of the 9 dungeons. We are a third of the way through the game. Let me see that Triforce. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a little break and be right back. So I've got, what, 9 hearts? I can get... I don't know, I need the bridge. I need the bridge before I can get another heart. Well, there is one I can get with the raft. And I think there's another one I can get with a bomb somewhere. But I'm not actually sure. I know how to get through the Lost Woods, but I haven't found someone to tell me how yet, so I don't want to skip ahead. Oh yeah, I guess I could buy medicine now. It's good to have. I probably won't need it for a while, but it is good to have. It's level 4. I guess I can do level 4. So I know what this room looks like, but I'll go ahead and light it up so you can see. It's zigzaggy. Zelda 1 reuses the rooms a lot across different dungeons and sometimes even in the same dungeon. And they'll just change like the enemy layout and stuff like that. Ow! I guess I don't have a shield for it to steal. Still got the baby starting shield. Oh wait. And it doesn't take long, like when they hit me. Now I can use my sword again. It's not bad. Bridge. Stepladder? Whatever they call it. It's mostly used for like horizontal traversal in this game, and I feel like you would want a solid plank for that. Eat that snake. This guy might actually kill me if I don't drink my potion. I think I've got to drink my potion. That was close. Walk into the waterfall. Did that. Dum dum. Wish I had bombs. Too bad I wasted them all. Ah. Pretty sure I'm only missing the compass here, which is really not worth getting anyway. It doesn't even show where treasures are, just the Triforce. Judging by the boss screams, I'm pretty close to that. It's Gleeok. The other one was Aquamentus. We had what? Aquamentus, Dodongo. Manhandla? Was that one a boss in level 2 or 3? 3? Four dungeons down. They go pretty quick if you know what you're doing, and I know enough of what I'm doing. I'm no expert, man. This is one of my weaker Zeldas, honestly. Well, maybe not. That's probably not true anymore. Link to the Past is one of my weakest ones. And I don't hate it. Like, I say it's overrated. Tongue-in-cheek. My favorites are all overrated. Like, I think I said it before even. And fuck, I can't remember now if I cut that out. I mean, deleted it. Or not. It's been a long day. I want to do more of this. I want to do more, like, recording days of just having fun, playing a game, talking about it. not necessarily caring what's going to end up in the final product. That is future me's problem. As long as I give him enough, he'll be able to put together something that maybe people can enjoy. Where am I going? Oh, I want the hearts. Now, is there anything else? The other heart, right. No, I did say hearts plural. Okay. I should buy more medicine. So I ended up chugging that shit. It didn't last as long as I thought it would. I guess if you've never seen one of these before, this is it. It's the Nintendo controller, Nintendo Entertainment System NES controller. This one has a few flecks of white paint on it. I think it might have been a gift from a friend. I don't know. But it's just got two buttons, A, B, and then two more buttons. Select and start, the little rectangles in the middle. And this wiggly woggly, crinkle crunkly D-pad, which can go in 4 different directions. And if they combine together, you can get diagonals, but Zelda doesn't support diagonals. See, what I don't understand is shit like this, where there's this screen with the heart on the 2 docks, and then there's this screen. Completely identical, just minus the heart. Like, why make the beach have 2 identical screens in a row? That's so confusing to me. But it might just be specifically to fuck with you, because then you can't remember if you got the heart or not if you're coming from the north. I don't know. Alright. Well, that's 12 hearts, so shit. Maybe I can get the grave sword now. Did I ever meet someone who told me how to get through the Lost Woods? I don't know if I did. But I guess I don't need to. Oh, maybe they're in level 5. I think I can still get to the graveyard without going through the Lost Woods. I think I can use the bridge, the stepladder. There might be a bomb spot back there. Yeah. It's not a worthwhile store. I will need that meat at some point. But I'm pretty sure I can get it cheaper at the other store. If not, it'll be the same price. Just thought I'd check. Why not? Why not? The power bracelet is somewhere around here. Under an Armos statue. There it is. Which will let me teleport! Not from anywhere. But if I find these little dead ends, little like rocks, I guess, I can push them. And they show me stairs, and then I can take a stairs and go somewhere else. But I'm on my way to the graveyard. Which is this way? Might not be able to get to it from here. I'm pretty sure I can. This is the hard dungeon. I think it's 6. It's the one I usually skip and then come back to. The ghost of a flower. There's a Genie. If I touch all the graves, more Genies come out. Ow. Then if I kill the first Genie, they all die. Now with the stopwatch, I can kill all the other ones just by myself. Oh, No, I can't. Joke's on me. Yeah! I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if 12 was enough. It seems it is. Great. Now I can go back to level 5. Because I can go through the Lost Woods one way. Now, alright, my shield is not sufficient. The way to get through the Lost Woods, of course, is, west. No. Of course. Is northwest, southwest. But I don't know that yet. Oh, that's level 4. Level 5 was up the mountain. I have medicine. Yo, I have blue medicine. Guess that'll be good enough for now. I don't usually use the warps. I should probably figure that out. Could save some time. Ah, Pole's voice. Can't stun him. They jump in really annoying patterns. But I have the best sword, so they only take a few hits. And that's quadruple damage. If I had the worst sword, they'd be the worst enemies. Just about. Dig Dogger hates certain kind of sound. Well, if I can get this one with the explosion... Damn. I don't need that map, pretty sure. I think I can navigate this well enough without wasting a key. Probably want to kill those guys though and see if they drop any bombs. Olympus. Oh good, another key. Now I'm back up to 10. So that is Dig Dogger, but I don't have a certain kind of sound for it. So I better keep looking. But I have no bombs. So I can't kill those Dodongos. I want to say 10th enemy has the bomb. I think an old man says that somewhere. And I'm running out of enemies. And with my luck, all 3 Dodongos will be back and I'll have to start over. Alright, sex shit. And stat. Brain is like, try not to let them hit you. And I'm like, yeah I'm trying. I'm trying, man. They move in the worst fucking way. That's all I have to say at the moment. Bang, 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 boomerang. Die, 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 die. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. I would. Thank you. I guess it's possible I missed the Lost Woods hint already because I skipped some rooms in the other dungeons. So I'll probably just pretend I got it. Oh, I want that. Thank you. 9999. Yet none of them are max. So now I got the recorder, and if you don't know, oh, well, let me kill these bats first. And what does the recorder do? It plays a song. That's all. Pretty cool. So now I go play the flute for Dig Dogger, and then stab Dig Dogger to death. This way. If I didn't have this sword, I probably wouldn't bother killing any of these guys, and I'd just take some hits and run through. Dead. I'm having fun. I like this game. It's satisfying to stab shit and have it go. It's the best way I can put it. So if I just play this on the overworld, a tornado comes in and warps me away. In this case, it warped me to the dungeon I just left, so I think I'll toot it again. Oh god, it's coming along! And now we're at level 1. Isn't that neat? And once I get all 8 of the Triforce pieces, I can play that flute until it brings me to the 9th dungeon. Although I do have to explode open the 9th dungeon, so... I guess it'll just bring me to that rock. So where am I going now? The blue armor is what I want, but like, I don't think I can grind up that many rupees real quick. And that dungeon is gonna be a bitch without them. I don't remember where level 7... Oh yes, I do! I need the recorder to open it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do things a little bit out of order. Because level 6 is through the Lost Woods and the graveyard. Over there. But level 7 is just before that. Somewhere in the game, possibly in level 6, someone tells you there are secrets where fairies don't lie. And you'll notice there's a fairy here. This is what a fairy fountain looks like in this game, basically. It's got 4 trees, big pond, nice symmetrical shape. And if we go just next door to that fairy fountain, we get a dead version with no fairy and a moblin. There's not a lot you can do here. You could try to burn the bushes, but they don't burn. And it might be a while before you think to try the recorder, but that's what you do. And that opens level 7. I think I get the fire here, the red candle, but I'm not sure. I guess I should start plopping bombs. Oh, there's never one down there. Stupid, stupid. You're so stupid. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. Totally worth a bomb. It's the boss from level 5. Now a basic ass enemy. Mini boss, maybe, I don't know. And so you can see I'm playing very casually, sloppily, and having a great time. I don't care about, you know, revisiting rooms I've been in, like, whatever. I could pay more attention if it meant more to me, but, like, I've played this before. I know I will get through it, if I just keep going. And I'm just in a good mood, so I'm not really bothered by wasted time, especially when it's so negligible. But that is definitely the kind of thing that if you were speedrunning, it would be unacceptable to just wander into the room you've been in before. With no purpose. Always gotta specify with speedruns, because it might look like they're doing the wrong thing. But you never can tell if you don't know. Oh god, it's a triple. Triplets. It was 3 pregnant. I don't remember this dungeon's layout that well. And that's the case with a lot of the dungeons. I just have vague, like, notions of where the important things are, and sometimes I take different paths just to see, because it's been a while, and sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. Like, I didn't need that key. I wasted a lot of bombs.
Grumble, grumble.
Ah, yeah, see, I didn't buy the meat. This is what I need it for. Guess I haven't been over here. My memory's not good. And sometimes that's how I like it. If I could, maybe I can smart this. If they clump up together, I might be able to hit multiple of them with 1 bomb. It's stupid, but I want to try. Okay, well that was 1, and he gave me more bombs. Nice. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. I would. Goodbye, money. Now it's gonna take forever to get the blue armor. Probably already did this. I forget. The alcohol probably not helping. I am kind of feeling it, but like, it's not bad. May have a little bit of crossfade going. But I still want to be present. Enough to enjoy the game. Need to buy meat. I'm gonna go check that secret shop and see if it even has the meat at a discount. It might just have it for 100. And I may want to go play money making game, because I'm pretty sure you can make money that way, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe gambling is just bad. The secret money making game, not the... Well, I mean, the one you walk through a wall for, I think is the better one. I'm not sure. Maybe they have the same odds. $60. Thank you. Oh no, that was the right place. Just gotta play the flute again. Like, I don't know, Zelda always has this mix of medieval and like futuristic. And like, even though it's mostly magic stuff, something about the aesthetics is more like techie. And I think it might just be because it was a product of the 80s, but like, it's been persistent. It's this, like, edge, almost, to it. I don't really like how Tears of the Kingdom followed up Breath of the Wild. I do like it in a lot of ways, and I like a lot of the mechanics, but I might have wanted it to be a different type of game. Like, instead of locking in what Breath of the Wild did and, adding weird stuff to it, maybe it could have, like, explored the same premise of exploration. Like, gosh, it's not fair for me to be this demanding. Like, Breath of the Wild was a huge game. Games don't get enough time to be enjoyed these days. It's not really fair to the developers and everyone else. We're like, sequel, sequel, more. And when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, even though it's a giant-ass game with tons of work put into it and all these new things, I look at it and say, oh, it doesn't have a new overworld? Boo. Like, jeez. But I understand, like, making a whole world, and the world they made for Breath of the Wild was really good. had diverse biomes in different like terrain, fun stuff to explore. Everything was like pretty well thought out and put together and spaced out. The pacing of a game like that is difficult to do, and I feel like they did pretty well. Some of it is like painfully obvious, like Yiga encounters I'm not a big fan of. I feel like they're almost too common. And it's kind of like the Phantom Gan encounters, Gloomhands encounters in Breath of the or Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like they just come out of nowhere, anytime to ruin your day, and you just got to deal with it. It's like, well, that's not really fun. I wasn't playing this game to fight Gloomhands and Yiga. I was playing it to go explore over the thingy or whatever, and like now I got to do this first. But it's not the worst, and they give you ways of like avoiding those encounters or handling them with ease. Rupees! Yeah, this is the one that just looks like an open mouth to me, like, ah! That's level 7, so that's supposed to be Lion Head, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe 8 was Lion? Because 9 is the skull. So what is 7? Maybe 7 is Sock Puppet. I could check. Nah, I don't want to check. Alright now. I like this because you can hear the boss, but you're not going to fight it yet. You're going to go down these stairs. Okay, I was wrong. I thought the stairs were going to take me to like a different place in the dungeon. But no, you get the candle and then you go back up and fight the boss, which is in fact just next door through that hole I bombed open, I assume. Or am I wrong again? I am. The boss is south of that room I just left. And I'll have to take some other stairs to get to it, I think. Or just go around, maybe. And this one has a lot of, like, boss monsters. Placing some bombs. Bomb 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 bomb. Bomb 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 bomb. I almost ran straight into it. So this is a fucker of a room. Fucking... Oh. I think that means no more will come out, which means I can't kill them all. I guess I'll come back. Can I get that rupee? Yeah. Can't kill these guys. Not in this game. In other games, you can hit them with either a boomerang or something else, and they'll turn into fairies, usually. But not in Zelda 1. And in Zelda 2, there are bubbles. But you can kill them. They just take a lot of hits. So now I can hear the boss again. Maybe I'll actually fight him this time. I think it's another Aquamentus. It is. Ow. Ow. Stab, stab, dead. Alright, so we got what? The red candle. Great. We are now 2/3 of the way through the game. We only have dungeons 6, 8, and 9 left to complete. I might not need... I really want the blue armor, but like it's a lot of rupees. I feel like 60 rupees for the bait is not gonna get you your money back. If you use it to kill moblins, I mean. So they don't drop that many rupees. Even if they all drop 5, like, what are you gonna get, 30 out of 6 moblins? If there's that many on a screen. But if I... I might do level 8. because I really don't think I can handle level 6 without armor. Even though I have the best sword. Maybe I can with the potions? But I think I'd rather try level 8 first. It's just how I'm feeling today. Oh yeah, this is one of the shortcut places. You just push that and then there's an old man inside who says, "Take any path you wish." And there's 3 sets of stairs that lead to different places. I don't go to level 8 often. Not bombing the bottom wall this time. Ha 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 ha. Brain do brain thing for 1, 2. I'll waste more bombs. You can't stop me. Ow. Like, it's annoying because it takes so much health and it's so easy to get hit. That's definitely what I remember from the NES games in general, was, if you stop paying attention for a moment, you die. Usually. Not always. But it's very easy to do, and it could be very frustrating, especially as a child. I'm a lot better about dying now. Had a lot of practice. It can still frustrate me very much, but I'm doing alright right now. I have potion. Should probably drink the potion. But then I'd have to buy more, and then I'll have less money. Ah, so this book does nothing, because I don't have the item it upgrades. But once I get that item, it will be upgraded, so it's not nothing, it's just nothing until I have a different thing. What is that other thing? It's a magic wand! And now that I have the book, it will be a fire wand. But the book is not the only object in this dungeon. There is... okay, yeah, it's potion time. There is also the key, the lion key. Yes, that's what I like. One big bomb just wrecking him. Gotta get kinda lucky though, because I mean, it's up to him whether he runs in the right way or not. They are the bastards. I don't want to die. I would love to beat Zelda 1 without dying. There's no, like, special bonus, but it might be a first. First for me. Oh, this is zigzags. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I have a bow. I'm fine. Pretty sure if I had a big shield, I could just stand in front of the bullets. Since I don't. Gotta dance. If you're fast, you can get 2 hits, but I can never line it up right, because the fireballs are always coming at me. Ooh, ah. Spectacle Rock is an entrance to death. Entrance to your death. I'm gonna run away now, because I cannot kill you. It's a victory only in spirit. And possibly only in imaginary spirit. God damn, like, every time they turn the worst way they can turn on purpose. And that's what pisses me off. They're doing it on purpose. I mean, they're programmed to do it like that. I know they're not sentient. I know. I know now. I didn't when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I did, like, I don't remember. I remember thinking the Game Boy may or may not be, like, AI controlled, or not AI, but, human controlled, like, like, I thought maybe there were some dudes at Nintendo whose job it was to be the enemy opponents in, like, Pokemon card trading, and that, you know, all the games that I was playing at the time. And I was like, oh, they're deliberately picking the worst fucking options for me, like, they're fucking with me, I can tell. And, like, no, it's just random number generators. There was no internet connection, there were no radio signals going into the Game Boy. There was no Japanese man being paid minimum wage to play Pokemon cards with me. Pretty sure. Oh, goddamn, why are there so many of you? Would you mind eating a bomb for me? Oh, thank you, you almost... Yeah! Is this the lion? I've already forgotten all of the pictures. I'm pretty sure I want to go up. Neat. Yeah, I already bombed that bottom one. I may have also bombed the lift one. No. Okay. Oh, good. So how do you confront your own mortality? Figure I may as well bring that up while I'm low on health. You don't. You try. But you can't. Until you do. So, you know, it's worth worrying about in the sense of what can I do to prevent it? Or, you know, prolong it, or not prolong, delay it. But it's coming to everybody, and, shit. It's coming to me very fast. Can't get to it. Shit. I'll finish my thought if I ever... It's coming, to everybody. Turn into elves now. Sorry, this game's too intense. I can't speak while I play. Not when one dark nut could stab me to death. It's coming to everybody and you won't know until you get there. So don't worry too much. Just try to take care of yourself. Live a life that you'll be happy with, you know? No matter what happens, be happy with what you're doing today. And that's hard. Sometimes impossible. I wish everyone could have more opportunities. It's why I say I'm lucky after everything. Because I can still spend a day doing what I want. On the edge of doom. Potentially. It's hard to tell. But it's not just about doing what I want. Why do I like this? What's the big deal? And it's the inspiration that I get from it. And that's what I'm trying to share. It's a lot of things I'm trying to share. But I see so many benefits to an experience like this, to video games in general, to Zelda in particular. Oh yeah, so now I got the lion key, so my key says A, and I can open, I assume that means all Annie, I don't know, maybe it's just the first hexadecimal number. I mean the first non-decimal hexadecimal number. But no, it's not about just doing what I want. I'm not sure how to put it. It's entangled. It's shit. It's a circular dependency. I don't like dying in video games. But that's okay. I don't want to be alive. And no, not just because I died in Zelda. Like, that's the thing. Mom always had it backwards. She was like, oh, you died in a video game and now you're saying you don't want to live? Like, no, Mom. I don't want to live. And dying in a video game reminds me that I don't have anything else to live for. Okay? So it's important that I enjoy playing the video game. Because no person is gonna make my life worth living. I have to find my own way. I do want to punch myself. For that one in particular, I want to punch myself. Fucking idiot. What the hell were you thinking? You weren't thinking. Fucking idiot. I don't want to act out more because it might be very disturbing. Like, I would just punch myself, basically. So I won't. I don't need to. But that's what I'm trying to get away from. Habits like that, tendencies like that, just urges and feelings, and I do need to pay more attention though, because I'm talking to you instead of playing the game now, when I should be healing myself. I don't remember where the closest fairy fountain is. I think it's like to the left a little bit. Somewhere up in the woods. If I kill enough of these guys, one of them will drop a fairy. But yeah, usually I have the blue armor by now. I was doing pretty good, like, and I could buy potion. But like, it was totally possible to do it without dying, I just fucked it up. And I don't like fucking up, because I know that someday my fuck up, and probably has already happened, might get somebody killed. And I wish that I'd had a more stable development so that I would be more okay with mistakes and make less mistakes. But instead it was a deeply upsetting experience, which taught me I can't rely on anybody but myself. And that, wow, it's completely gone. Hold on. I hate forgetting what I'm saying as I'm saying it. Everything is related. That's why it's so difficult to talk about. Playing video games has always been a form of practice. Practicing skills. It's just like engaging in any activity, you're practicing skills. If you're sitting back and watching TV, hopefully you're practicing skills like information processing, observing things. Often people are just sitting there in a trance, fucking like meditating almost, but maybe less productive than meditation. Sometimes they're just sitting there soaking up whatever the people on the TV are telling them. But so like, it's impossible, or it was impossible to explain to Mom how important the things we were doing were. She was always acting like it was something we shouldn't even be doing in the first place. And I'm like, there are so many benefits to this. But instead of like helping us get good at it and helping us process it, you're like putting stress on us, putting pressure on us, making us feel bad for having fun. No one knows how to ruin a good thing like my mother. I don't remember where that fairy fountain is. Oh yeah, it's up here. I was making good progress in Dungeon 8, so I'll probably just finish it. If I can remember where to buy the potion, I'll do that, because having potion is better than not. In terms of my frustration capacity. And like, that's the other thing. Once you become aware of your frustration and your tendencies, you can prepare in advance and you can try to mitigate a lot of it. Never all of it. And that's something you gotta just eat. But enough of it, usually. Fuck, they do so much goddamn damage. And they're such bastards about how they walk. And there's fucking fireballs the whole goddamn time. Whoa. Oh, monk want, monkey want. Oh, banana. And you might notice that a lot when I'm getting really into a video game. I get more like primal. more like animalistic. And that's just because you're more in tune with your senses and like the emotions of it. It's a moment to moment, like, not life or death, but it reminds us of, you know, circle of life situations where we have to pay close attention and we have to respond to our predator or prey correctly to get what we want at the time. Either survival or food. Is it this way? I've already forgotten. Did I have to go through stairs? I should have bought potion. God damn it. I cut off my legs, now I'm an amputee, god damn you. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'll probably get copyright claim for this, I don't give a shit. Usually they don't block it, they just, like, put a little notice on it, like, hey, we own this. I'm like, alright, whatever. No, you don't, but you can say that. The law has yet to catch up to reason. Someday it will. Probably. Given enough time. Like, once we have enough reason, we really won't need laws. I don't think. Like, we'll just... I mean, they won't be the same, like, rigid fucking black and white bullshit that we're trying now. There'll be more good faith, because people will be more honest. Like, we'll understand, it'll be undeniable how important it is that we work together sincerely. I like to think I'm pretty good, like shit like that, you know, it's not easy. Weaving in and out of so many enemy attacks, and they're all clusterfucking. It's hard. But if the game didn't have those little moments of like, oh, this fucking room, then it would just be boring. It would be bland and smooth and unsatisfying to complete. It's gotta have a little bit of texture, a little bit of roughness, turbulence, to make the smooth times more smooth. Otherwise, it's just a flat line. Well, that can be satisfying. Often it's not. We are natural creatures. Organic and pulsing. We like ups and downs. Throbbing, if you will. Oh no, the beer. I don't like having no potion. I'm probably gonna die. I need to prepare for that. That way I'll be less frustrated. It sucks because I'm like trying extra hard because I know how low I am on health. And when you're trying extra hard and you still get hit, it's like, fuck, I'm stupid. Like, oh, what's wrong with me? But, you know, it's not easy. 10th enemy has the bomb. Hey, I was talking about you earlier. It's not easy playing this game. It's not easy moving quickly enough. It's not easy reacting quickly enough. Probably gonna die. Oh god, it's a Gleeok. It's a four-header. Alright, let's get the bombs. They do nothing. See, I was ready for that death. Didn't hurt. Not much. Having to go back is frustrating. But like, I should remember this time a little bit better. It's kind of just a question of which one happens first. If I happen to beat this dungeon with enough health, or if I happen to get 250 rupees, and then I'll just go buy the blue armor. A big shield would help. I've been using the starter shield the whole game. It would block the fireballs. Usually I pick up a big shield. I just don't feel like buying one now, I guess. Maybe I'm worried a like will eat it and I'll just have to buy it again. I don't know. I've almost got enough. I mean, I'm still like 60 short, but look at how much I'm getting as I go. I think I'll start working my way over to the blue ring shop and just kill everything on the way. That'll make my health go twice as far. Which means my potions will go 4 times as far, because there's 2 doses. Well, I'm here already and I don't have any more rupees. Oh no, I'm not. What the felk? What the felk? What the fuck? And like, I could try burning some of these trees. There might be a guy in them who's like, here's some money, but it'll probably just be 10. I don't have those locations memorized. I guess, you know, I say my memory is bad a lot, but also I remember super specific details about particular things from 20, 30 years ago with perfect precision. Sometimes. You know, not the useful things, but some things. That's just old lady who talks about the thing. I don't know why she had such a long load time. I can't get up. I guess I might as well tell this story. I don't know. I met an old man at the store yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I'm gonna get the potion, because I know I'm gonna need it later. So then I'll have to save up more rupees for the blue ring. I'll just wander around the map while I tell this little story. I was at the store, grocery store. I'm embarrassed to say it's Walmart. And there was an elderly man there in the soup aisle. I was picking up various cans of soups. And he asked me for assistance in grabbing the mushroom soup out from underneath, because it was like tucked all the way back. Like, there was a front rack that should have had mushroom soup, but someone got all the mushroom soup out of that. And so the other rack with mushroom soup was down and in the back, and so he was worried that if he had gotten down on the floor, you know, we might not be able to get back up. And so I got him the mushroom soup. He was very nice, very friendly. We talked for a little bit. He showed me he had like a little, not like a life alert, maybe, I don't know what brand, but he had a little dongle, or what do you call it, a gadget, around his neck to call for assistance if he did get into trouble like that. And I'm laughing, but like, it's my way of kind of coping, because like, it's a horrifying concept to have to rely on other people so heavily. And you know, it's really, I mean, it's kind of a good idea to have something like that, but most of us, we rely on our phones for that purpose. Because we have more confidence in our dexterity and our, you know, we probably won't be in immense pain or paralyzed or anything, like, you know, if we run into trouble. But many people are in, and I'm making assumptions about my audience. I assume everyone is like me by default, which is terrible. Terrible way to think. But if I had to guess, I would assume most people watching a Zelda Let's Play are relatively able-bodied, or, I don't know. I shouldn't assume. But it's worth remembering that it's easy to be incapacitated. It's not just a problem for those who are obviously at risk, like, it's really only a matter of time before it. We all suffer some form, and, I don't know, it's crazy to think about, like, that's just your life. You know, I can only guess. But at that age, like, is it a matter of, you know, well, I'll take what I can get, and when it's done, it's done, you know? I assume that's it, like, just trying to live your life as well as you can, you know? The rules really didn't change in that sense. Rupees. I guess this is a good spot to farm. Just gotta remember which ghost is the head. I think it's this one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm, I don't know. I don't think a lot about getting older. I'm developmentally stunted, and, you know, always getting carded, and always, people say that I look young. I appreciate that. I like looking young. I don't want to grow old. But it'll happen if I'm lucky. And I'll just get less and less capable of all the things that I like if I don't practice them. And I mean, I'll get less and less capable either way, but if I practice them, I can at least retain them for longer, and I can stay alive longer. And so, like, I don't know, it's worth thinking about, especially as I start to get older. I'm only in my 30s. It's not a red alarm yet, but I have hurt my body in a few ways. Nothing major. Well, my right hand might get a lot worse someday. And I worry about my organs, but I had an ultrasound because I was so worried about it, and the doctor said that there was no problem. Didn't suggest any changes in my diet or anything. But I really don't trust them. I don't trust healthcare in America. Because even if there was something wrong, they wouldn't tell me. They would say, go ahead, let it get a little bit worse, and then we can charge you more to treat it indefinitely. You know? That's their business model, is eternal suffering. They get paid more if you suffer longer. So, we have to fix that. Now, the enemies do have different loot tables in this game, so I'm fairly sure the Lionels drop the most blue rupees, but I'm not really sure. I have to be careful with Lionels. They do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, I was talking about the sound channels earlier. The bass is the triangle sound in this song. And so we have two square channels, and that's the lead and the harmony. But then the triangle part is like the... And it's got like, I don't know how to describe it. It's softer. Yeah. I'm used to having a big shield. And I'm not used to fighting these guys. I thought he was gonna kill me. Ah! Like, you can start to predict. When you play a game enough, you feel it. Like, oh, he's gonna stab me. He's done this 10 times before. I remember. And I feel it happening again. What can I do to prevent it? I can scream. That at least shows that I've recognized the danger. Maybe my brain will hear me and do something in time. Like, you know, it doesn't take a lot to have fun, right? That's what's so great about being simple. I mean, really with video games, it's how flexible they are. Like, I'm choosing to play it this way. I'm choosing to grind for rupees right now so that I can buy the blue ring. Other people have their own, like, different methods of getting through the game, and, like, I usually don't have to grind like this. I think it's just because I was buying too many potions and bomb upgrades. I don't always buy the bomb upgrades. That's 100 rupees each. I don't want to be down here. Well, I guess I could go around. Oh, no, I can't. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah, okay. I'm here. I hope someday my parents learn that their actions have consequences. I was unable to teach them. Like, I find this aspect of the game fun, which is why I don't mind so much grinding for rupees. Maybe it's a bit much, but... just walking around stabbing stuff. It's satisfying, and dodging the little things. Like, it can be a little irritating to get hit by bullshit, but if you're careful, you can mitigate most of it. I rush a lot, and so a lot of the hits, you know, I don't mind because I'm like, oh yeah, I earned that. It's only once in a while where I get really frustrated. And a lot of the times it's by simple things, like, you know, enemies that do more damage. And I'm like, oh, I get hit the same number of times. I always let enemies hit me, but this time it matters? What the fuck? That's not fair. Like, that's the thing, is my little child brain would say that's not fair, when actually it makes sense with how they're scaling it. It's fair for what's happening. I just couldn't follow along, and it was meant to challenge me, and I never actually liked that. I wanted everything to be easy. I think I still do, but like, only in an ideal sense. Pragmatically, things can't be easy. We always have to be practicing and pushing our own boundaries. Like, otherwise we're not growing. Growth is an active process. So just 7 more oops. Boy, this is really expensive. So now I'm blue, dabba-dee-dabba-die. And that means I take half damage. So I can go back to level 8. I could warp there, but I guess I'll walk. So I might not... I might want to buy a big shield at some point. Oh yeah, I could go to that other dungeon also. 6? Still gotta do 6. Where am I going? Too far. And then the noise channel is the little white, like, static. It's hard to make out, but it's there. It's providing rhythm. You may have noticed that after acquiring the armor, I went through that fight and didn't get hit at all. It is funny how, just having the upgrades can give you the confidence to do better. Don't got no time for bird sex. I gotta fly. Ain't got no time for bird sex. I'm kissing the sky. Now I don't know if that one will get copyright claimed. It's a real song. Aren't all songs real? It was in Mike Tyson Mysteries. I wonder how that show's doing. Oh yeah, Norm died. Shit. Do you like the dungeon music? Level 9 is the only one with different music. And it's kind of bummer music. I think I like this one better. But it is appropriate music. And then other times the armor gives me the confidence to just take hits to the face. Unabashedly. So I'm like, whatever, I'll live. Down on the beach I'm strolling, and the seagulls right on my neck. Not good. I don't remember all the words. I said, seagulls, stop it now. Stop it, please. Don't hit me. Bum 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 bum. Am I still recording? What's it been? A couple hours since last pressing record. I sure hope I can beat this game. I'll be kind of sad if it breaks right before the end or something. You burst. Alright, Gleer. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab, stab. Did it. That's how close I was. But with my one heart or whatever, there was no way. It's hard to beat Gleeok without getting hit, because he's got multiple heads, and once you knock them off, they start shooting at you. Maybe someone skilled could do it, I don't know. Alright, well, I guess now I go to Dungeon 6. And that'll get me my last heart. I guess I could use the warp, if I can find a good one. I think there's one over here in the woods. Where the ferry was, right before that ferry. Take any road you want. I didn't actually want this road. I took the wrong road. I'm not actually sure what the layout is of the stairs versus where they take you. I'm gonna try it left again. I'm up here. Gonna try left again. Yeah, I think this is where I want to be. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom one more time. Maybe more than that. Then I'll be back. Okay. Had a little bit of food. Finished my beer. Now drinking water. Here's level 6. Let's fucking do it. I don't think I actually need to go this way. I think it's just a key. Well, let's find out. Let's make sure. During the break while I was eating, I watched Honest trailers. I watched them talk about, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It was pretty good Honest trailer. Not the best, but pretty good. They're very high quality. It's rare for me to find one that I don't like, and I think I liked this one. Like, I'm hesitant to form any strong opinions, because I know other people have stronger opinions of, like, Monty Python in the first place, and, like, I'm fairly uninformed, but, like, I have seen the movie, and I have thoughts. But, no, it was a good trailer. It pointed out a lot of funny stuff. Ow. It's really annoying that they move toward you. That's all. It's really annoying how much damage these guys do, and how frequently they fire, but only when they're looking at you. And then they just move through you and do all kinds of damage. So yeah, needed the blue armor. I think I'd be dead already otherwise. Okay, I guess that one hit me. I don't know. Thought it was dead already, but whatever. I'm not really mad, I'm just like... I'm still getting back into it, I guess. I don't know, maybe I rushed coming back from break. I always want to finish whatever I'm doing, that way it's done. Because once it's done, I can't fuck it up anymore, it's done. But until then, I'll fuck it up. Because I'm broken. So I just try to enjoy it along the way, whatever I can. Do as much as I can. What I've got. Maybe later I'll pet a cat. That's nice. Ooh. Okay, chill the fuck out. Like, holy shit, it's obnoxious. It's not fun, it's just obnoxious. They shoot at you every goddamn beat they're in the same fucking line. They do 1,000,000 goddamn damage. They do 1,000,000 god damage. I might want my potion. Maybe not. I think it's just... Yeah. One shot in there. They're dead. Do I have everything from here? No, I didn't get the magic wand. I don't need the magic wand. I might not bother. I want to complete the game. I want to be done. And I can't save, so... Just one more dungeon, though. And supposedly I can just blow the flute until I... That's not a flute. until I get there. Level 8. Level 1. Level 8. Level 7. Level 6. Level 7. Do I just play it twice here, maybe? Okay, well, you know, this is close enough, actually. This is pretty close. I guess I didn't need to warp out of here at all. So yeah, I think a big shield probably would have helped my playthrough a lot. Like, it's annoying that they wait until they, like, see you, and that fucker is on a narrow fucking path. I'm just supposed to have a shield. That bothers me. I don't know. I'm a baby sometimes. I'm looking for Spectacle Rock. It's fairly distinct. I think it's north. I really hate in any game when they force you to take damage. I just hate it. Let me find a way to get through unscathed. Maybe there was. I don't know. That's the problem, is I always have to say, well, maybe I just didn't figure it out. And like, yeah, maybe. I still had to take the damage. Still had to suffer. No. Just annoying. Spectacle Rock. Normally there's an old man here who says, you can't be here yet. But I can, because I have all Triforce. Actually, I think I can blow this open. I was just playing this on the Game & Watch, so I kind of remember, but I might miss some stuff. The only thing I need is the silver arrows, and then I can fight Ganon. But there is also red armor, red ring in here somewhere. So this is one of the Patra configurations where it like pulses in and out. And I think I find this one harder than the other one. It's just hard for me to get the distance right, and it's constantly moving. Go to the next room. Red ring? No. Yeah, so this one's not as bad in my opinion, because it's like they mostly stay at the same distance. It's just easier to account for. Hey, silver arrows. Perfect. I'm not sure why those are the only thing that can beat Ganon. Maybe he's a werewolf. I want to kill it. Not that much. Not enough to go back for. No! I mean, I still don't have a big shield. Just give me a little suck. Alright, gone and on. Oh, he's not here. Like, I don't like it when the game punishes me, any game. Punishes me for being human, for having, like, finite resources in terms of what I can pay attention to. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, I'm gonna take damage. What? Like, fuck. Why did you make it like this? Eyes of Skull has a secret. You has bad grammar, huh? Ah. Annoying. Like, that's the word I use to describe fucking enemies like this that don't serve a purpose other than to just, like, fuck with you. You don't actually get to play the game. They make you run away from them, and if they hit you, you cannot use your sword. They prevent you from playing the game. I don't find that fun. I don't know. They're not the worst. I think maybe it's just the way they're used. Maybe it's because they're overdone in this game. If there were less of them, less often, it probably wouldn't suck as much. I don't think I can go back down on this side. Yep, just a closed door. Fuck you. Gotta go all the way back around and remember not to go up that way. Suffer, 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 wasting my goddamn life. This is when you can appreciate more of the video game. Look at these graphics. Look at the sound. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think I finished going down here. But I also don't think I need to. I'm fairly sure the way to Ganon is through these stairs. Might be up this way. Might be left. The bubbles fucking get in your way every goddamn time, and I'm trying to keep my eyes on every goddamn wizard so that none of them shoot me from across the goddamn room, dodging the fireballs, dodging the bubbles, dodging the likes, dodging the wizards. Like, it's fucking obnoxious. It's really goddamn obnoxious, and that's why this is not one of my favorites. The bad parts are really fucking shitty. But they're short. They're short, they just happen repeatedly. Batra has the map. Blurp. You think, I'm over here? Oh, the bubble's coming over here. Okay, I'll go over here. Oh, the bubble's coming over here? Okay. What if I go over here? Oh, yeah, the bubble comes down here. Okay, yeah. I see. I see. I think I go up this one. But not too much. And, like, I could look up how to get to Ganon, but, I mean, it's process of elimination. Like, I will find him eventually if I keep going to new rooms. Trying new stairs. That kind of thing. Yeah, that's a fun trick. Putting the stairs under a trap. Ow. Push. Like, where am I? I'm here now. I'm taking damage. Is that fair? I don't think so. These enemies teleport and go through walls and shoot you through walls and shoot you across the room. That's definitely not fair. That's multiple levels of not fair. Who enjoys it? Who enjoys getting sniped through walls from across the room? It's like XCOM 2 shit. Fucking tongue snakes. Really don't need to be taking damage right now. Don't have any more potions, so I'm probably gonna die and have to come back and find my way here again through the many layers of goddamn stairs. But maybe I'll get lucky. What up, pig bitch? Ganon. I think I have to stab him 3 times and then shoot him when he's a different color. Come on, man. Don't fucking do this. No. What? What hit me, though? There was nothing there. Now I have to get all the health back, and I'm not gonna fucking do it, because these guys are gonna fucking kill me. I have to buy another goddamn potion, which thankfully there's one right goddamn here, because they know what they did. They did it on purpose. They made it shitty on purpose. Oh, it's a hard game. No, it's a bullshit piece of shit. Not fun experience. It's not hard to make something hard. You just make it shitty. Like, difficult is not fun, inherently. You gotta have more. And a invisible enemy who teleports and hurts you with no way to stop it is not fun for any, like, in any capacity. Bullshit you cannot overcome is not fun. I get enough of that in my real goddamn life, do you not? It's not what I play fucking video games for, I'll tell you that. I don't want to waste fucking time getting all the goddamn hearts it would take to fill up my life, so I'm instead gonna waste the rupees I already have to buy another potion. Because I'm not going in the fucking dungeon with anything less than a red potion. And after I drink my red potion, it becomes a fucking blue potion, which is not good enough, so I should have bought a blue potion. But it's too late! You only get one! I gotta remember the goddamn maze. And this is why I don't recommend beating the game to, like, anybody. It's a real piece of shit at the end. It's not fun. If you're a kid in the 80s, maybe, because you're like, you play this for weeks, you know? It's not, it's not like I'm trying to crank it out in an hour. Well, way past that now. But, like, you know, I'm trying to give it, like, trying not to just shit on it for nothing. It may just be my modern sense of entitlement to an enjoyable experience. Sure. I feel like that was always the goal of a video game, personally. I really don't remember. I don't think it was this guy. Maybe it was. I don't remember. So now I have to wander around for like 30 goddamn minutes before I can find the fucking boss again. Just to try. And the whole time I'm wandering, every time I fuck up, that lowers my odds of succeeding. That raises my odds of failing and having to go back and doing the whole thing again. So that's fun. I think it was left and then up. Nope. It's not an option. Maybe there's stairs through here. Sure is fun. Nope, you're completely worthless. This was a worthless way to go. I wasted my time because I'm too fucking stupid to remember 2 goddamn rooms. Alright, I guess I'll just die. I'll just let it collapse. Why not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not spiral and die? Why not? If this is all I have to live for, and it's shit. Why not fuck? Too scared. That's the only reason. I would love to be done. I really would. But I'm too fucking scared to give up like that. So I'm gonna stay here and scream at everyone who will listen. That my parents abused me, and it's happening to children all over America. Every goddamn day. Parents like mine pat them on the back and say, good job abusing your kids. I mean, not explicitly. They go to church and say, God loves you. No matter what struggles you're going through, they see the pain. They see the tears in the parents' eyes of like, oh, something's wrong with our kids, but we don't know what. It's our fault. We don't know that. We act the victim when we're the fucking aggressors. And my parents pat them on the back, comfort them, reinforce their abusive habits. That makes me sick, thinking about them doing that every goddamn week. Thinking about my mom lying to children. That's her job as VBS teacher. Lying to children. That they'll go to hell if they don't accept some guy. Some guy who loves them more than anyone can love anyone. More than their parents love them, more than they love their parents. This magic guy loves them. How fucked up is that? So yeah. Pisses me off when people tell me to get therapy. Like, what, you want me to talk to someone who's gonna tell me that these aren't actually problems that I should stop feeling bad about them, that I should fix myself instead of my parents ever change or the world fucking get better. Fuck you! This is my therapy. It's a little bit of practice, it's a little bit of confrontation. And if I talk through it carefully, I can avoid an actual meltdown. It's good for me. Because it's moving me away from that state. Is it ideal? No. I mean, if humans were better, I would love therapy. I've yet to see an effective therapist. People who make it their job to do that are just gonna take the money. They're not gonna go above and beyond. They're not gonna kill themselves to help their patients. They're just gonna do the minimum. They're gonna deflect as much as they can. It's natural. It's why we should stop using fucking money. At least the way we do. If I had gotten the red armor, that would also help. I'm not really sure where it is. It's somewhere in here. I guess I should get my arrows ready. Where you at, fucker? Bam! Bam! Oh, he's dead. Yay! And see, like, that's the other thing, is it's so finely balanced between success and failure. They just take 2 tries. I get it on the 2nd try. No problem. Ow. Alright, well, we got Blue Zelda. How about that? Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. Finally, peace returns to Hyrule. This ends the story. This is when they had all their cutesy nicknames in the credits instead of their full names. Konchan. Another quest will start from here. Press the start button. So that was Zelda 1. I could start, quest 2, but no. 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 Ha, do I have any closing thoughts about the game? I don't like it. You saw how angry it made me. It's not the worst though. Like, if I had grown up with it, maybe I would love it. Maybe it would be one of my favorites. But I don't know. It's hard for me to look past the glaring flaws when they upset me so much, but it's not entirely the game's fault. Some of it is, just the way that I'm set up, the way that I've been shaped. I try to account for it where I can. And I've been letting some out, like, intentionally, because I want to show what that is, what that's like, what it really feels like inside. And I really think once I get enough of it out, I won't feel the need to do that anymore. I'll say, I could point to these videos and things and say, here's where I was, here's what it was like as I was going through it. And I think that's the point we're at in humanity, in Earth history, is videos of this kind of processing nature are most valuable, but, it's hard to say. It makes the most sense from my perspective currently. It's better than doing nothing. I wish things were better. I wish I was better. I hope to get better. Thank you for watching. Let me try that again. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.